Welcome to The End Is.
Sigh.
That's right, we're back, baby, and I am your co-host, Todd.
And I'm the other co-host, Nate.
That is correct. He is the co-hostess with the co-mostest, and we're back for another episode. Is there...
The beginning for you, it sounded like you're almost like a ringleader coming into the circus here. welcome, everyone.
I'm trying, this is welcome to the circus, everybody. We have no acrobats, but we have lion tamers, we have clown cars.
Yeah.
We got all that kind of shit. We got the weird, like the creepy section.
Yeah, what's the creepy section?
You didn't see Nightmare Alley, right?
No, not yet.
That's the creepy section.
All right.
It's like the jars with like fetuses in them and like eyeballs. They have like, it's like the oddities.
So not trapeze artist, got it.
No, not some no Nightwing origin stories over here.
Look at that. Todd pulling up comic reference.
Boom, baby. Yeah. They're starting strong with a big right there, guys. Enjoy it. Fuck you. Welcome to another episode. This is the Indecide, where we talk about what, Nate?
Usually it's underrated movies.
Our definition.
Exactly.
Which I was thinking, I think underrated for us, it rides the fine line between classic and never heard of. It's like a blend of that. So it's like it's either like, oh my gosh, I remember that movie, I really liked it, or I've never heard of that. And we try to blend that line to where it's like, okay, there's a lot in that little gap. Does that make sense? Or is that...
No, yeah,
it makes sense. We're still trying to define it.
Okay. I mean, even then, it's weird because, like, there's people I talk to. I talked to them about Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I've never heard of that.
What the fuck? But then for others, it's a classic.
Yep.
Okay, so it's the blend of classic and never heard of.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I guess it's one of those, like, are we getting to that point of, like, there's so much media to where we can't, like, watch everything or consume everything ourselves. So we're just trying to be the voice for those movies now. There
you go. We're trying to, we're shining a spotlight on the ones everybody should watch to have a well-rounded personality.
All right, I like it. Who are we? Just some make-up movie personalities, honestly.
Right.
That's it? Okay, all right.
Wait, you said who? I thought it was like rhetorical. Ask me again?
Nah, we're going to leave it.
What the fuck did you ask me, though? I thought you were like, who are we but like movie personalities?
Yeah.
Okay, that's rhetorical. We're good. We're movie personalities. we're both on the same page, I think. In this, again, so we pair each one of these quote-unquote underrateds with 3 themes. 2-3 themes, depends on what we're feeling, how much water we squeezed from the stone that is this fucking movie. So
yeah.
And it doesn't mean that the movie's light if we don't have a lot of themes. It's just, hey, here's some important ones, or we ramble. So
yeah, sometimes there's a good ramble in there.
Yeah. So what do we have up for today's movie? So first off, what is the movie?
Today's movie is 2013's Spectacular Now.
Yes.
And our themes are...
Yep.
Breakups.
Oh, yes.
Manga.
Uh-huh.
And addiction.
For sure it is. We are addicted to this podcast. We don't know a lot about manga. I have too much knowledge about breakups. So buckle in, baby.
All right, I'm buckled in. I'm ready for this ride. But before we get to this ride,
yes.
Why are we called the Indecide, Todd?
Well, we like to make meaning out of the meantime. And if that doesn't relate directly to the podcast title, then figure it out yourself.
Yeah, let us know how you figured it out, too.
Yeah, I mean, when I tell them that, people go, oh, I like the name. We don't know what it means, but I like the name. Like, it's a name, like, that's why we went with it. We talked about that. Like, it sounds cool. And it does make sense in terms of the end is nigh. And, we're just trying to get some fun before we die. But because it gets really dark, that's why I think I introduced the we'll see if it still exists, least sight way to die segment.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm going to be surprised at the end of this podcast. I'm going to find out whether Nate has done it or if it's been erased. So, but yeah, that's about it.
All right.
What did you do in the meantime?
Well, in the meantime, I did some adulting things. I did yard work. It was
okay. Is it rewarding?
Yeah, because it's getting stuff done at least.
Oh, is it like more landscaping or just?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And it was a pain in the ass because we had some yard like trimming, the metal trimming that kind of separates the rock from the grass.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, the previous owners of the house, they just let grass grow over it where the previous rock bed was and never pulled up the trim. Oh, so we decided, let's pull this out of the grass.
Oh.
We did that in our front yard.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, it comes out pretty easy. Just kind of leaves like a line. So easy to cover up. But the front part, whatever, for some fucking reason, the way they did it, going down the driveway, it was a straight line. Going in front of the sidewalk, it like turned 90 degrees every fucking 3 inches. So we're pulling And then we realized, oh, nope, it's 90 inches. Okay, pull the other way. Nope, pull the other way. So we zigzagged probably a good 10 times on that thing. It was annoying. And then on top of that, I didn't realize I was doing yard work, had my gloves on, and I didn't want to itch my eyes. So I itched it with my shoulder. Apparently I had something on my sleeve and had some kind of allergic reaction to where my left eyelid like swelled and poofed up.
Oh, wow, that sucks. But, like, you don't have any idea what it was?
No idea what it was.
So it only, I mean, because it got into your eye, because it must not have just been a skin thing, because you would have had it puffed up everywhere, right?
It looked like there was a mark on my eyelid, like a little poke
like you
or something
cut it or something?
that. Yeah.
Oh, you might have, maybe you cut like...
So either way, it just swelled up and was all fat and floppy looking and messed up.
Well, it went away pretty fast.
Yeah, it did, luckily.
That's good.
Took some Benadryl for the first time.
Yeah, Benadryl works wonders, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I passed out that night.
Dude, yeah, you sleep good. You wake up hungover, though.
No, I didn't wake up hungover.
How much did you take, I guess?
I just took one pill.
Oh, okay. You take more than that, and you start to wake up with like in a fugue state, where you're just like, oh, no, why can't I like fully wake up? You feel groggy the next day?
No, I went to bed at like 7:30.
Okay, well, maybe you did sleep enough then.
So yeah, that's kind of what happened with my week. To
go on your landscaping thing, there's two things. Have you told the listeners about your backyard water feature that was there that the last owners left for you?
We have not talked
about
that on here.
I love that part. So
okay, variety hour. That's coming up again next week.
Just give it a little taste. Because we never get back to these things we say we're going to... If you've noticed from last episodes, we would say, remind me to talk about this, and we never talk about it.
No, we don't.
But
there's something I was supposed to remind Todd about next variety.
I think that's why I hate social media for next variety.
That's it.
Yeah.
See? All right.
I only remember because I had to listen back to this episode to upload it.
So pretty much when we bought the house, they had a pond right next to the foundation, and we asked them to fill it up. Well, they filled it up with potting soil, which ended up sinking down, so we had to refill it ourselves. There's more to the refill story. Stay tuned.
Yeah, he found some stuff in there. Anyway, that's the tease. What about the other thing I was going to say is there's a thing about a gnome or something that you put...
Oh, yeah.
Or you bury some... What is it you bury?
I don't know what it is you bury, but we were digging up, planting some flowers up front.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend found a little wooden Jesus.
Okay, so you bury a Jesus or a figure, and it's supposed to bring good luck to your crops. Or
I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah,
Jesus didn't fix that zigzag.
No, it didn't.
Okay, well, yeah. Every time I think of landscaping, especially here, I think about those two things. So I'm excited to see the progress.
Yeah,
you all will have to imagine it. At some point he'll ask me to do manual labor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Todd, actually, this weekend we got 4 tons of rock coming in.
Was that why you asked me to hang out? Okay.
Yes.
Great.
And a fridge to move. And Todd, what did you do this past week?
Wink. This last week. Oh, fuck. What did I do on the weekend? I think I hung out at home. Did I? I always have to ask you because you have a better memory. What did I do this weekend? I asked this the other day when we were recording.
Well, Friday night we recorded.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Then we got Chinese food.
Oh, that was good. I mean, we ate what we needed to. I got criticized for my steamed rice. It was a real nag type situation. It's been a while since I got to drop that in there. But yeah, we got in trouble because we ate the meat and like some of the food. And
wait, what's this we shit?
You said it too, and you got in trouble.
What?
Yeah, because you were like, I know I didn't finish it either. I know we should just share one. Remember, we were supposed to like share a plate.
Well, yeah, going forward, that's the idea because I never finished my food, but. I eat my leftovers.
Yeah, I gave them to you guys, so you guys would eat them.
Yeah, but if you had not, you would have just trash.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Here's the thing about Todd, guys. Leftovers, forget it. Todd will not do leftovers.
It depends. If somebody has made me a meal, like, I've gone home with, like, stuff you guys have made and stuff and eaten it. Like, I've done that and, like, but if I buy a meal and there's leftovers or I make it, it's incredibly wasteful, so I try not to have more than I need to.
Yep. Also, I want to paint more of a picture here on this dinner.
Oh, boy. Okay.
We were watching Is It Cake on Netflix with the annoying host.
Garbage show, by the way.
After, like, the show ended or whatever, Todd's comment was, here we are in America, doing food shows, wasting food where there's starving people in other countries. And what does he do with his leftovers? No, I don't want him. Toss them.
No, here's the difference, though. Okay. I wasn't going to package mine up, flash freeze it, send it over to another country and be like, here, eat my wilted broccoli and onion mix. Like, it was a small little plate. I threw it in the I would have thrown it in the trash pile. These people have an entire business where they are creating probably dozens of cakes for one show. Some so they can just cut open and let it fall to the floor and show that it was a cake. You're wasting your eggs and flour. You're wasting all the ingredients. I wasted some greens on the bottom of my Chinese food.
There's a lot of good onions in there.
But I'm not shipping them. It's already done. This company is choosing to make food that they are not going to use.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't you get me on this. What was the thing recently where you tried to text me, about the breweries? How many breweries there are? And I said there's more breweries in California. And so Nate sends me this text with a TikTok on it. And it's like, hey, so look at here. So and he didn't read the part that said by capita.
No, I didn't.
So per capita. And so it's going through and it's like, California's not even the top 10, Todd. And I was like, so I went straight to that account, went to the second video that they posted, and it was, here's all, like, the one with the most breweries, just in general. California was number one. So I sent that right back to him within a minute. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed that moment.
Yeah, it was good.
So that's what I did with my week, and honestly don't remember anything else beyond that. But last night I did go to a work happy hour. That was fun. And then
Was it happy?
Yeah.
Was it just an hour?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. We just went because we got there during that bar as happy hour, so we got cheaper margaritas.
Nice.
We got a couple margs and then went and had dinner with my friend Justin. And that was really good. Real quick, I ordered steak frites. So that's steak and fries. Mm-hmm. That's the meal in the description. Yeah. Yep. And it is it's whatever steak they have, skirt steak, I think, Belgian fries, mayo, butter, whatever. That's all in the description. You can choose how your steak's done. The only option was medium, so got it medium. The next thing was you can substitute it for like sweet potato fries or add a side salad. You can only add stuff or substitute for sweet potato. So me and Justin ordered the exact same meal. We get the text, our things are ready. I'm like, I'm going to go down there. I'll get it. You just hang out up here. We're on the rooftop. I go down there. And his plate is there, fully stuffed. Mine has just steak on it. I'm like, I look at the cook and I'm like, hey man, so the fries. He's like, oh, you didn't order it with fries. And I went, what? I was like, yeah, I did. That's the meal. Like, I don't know. What are you talking about? I was like, it comes with fries, dude. I paid full price. What are you talking about? And I was like, this is already fucking expensive. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I even show him, I'm like pulling up the app. Like, this is how I ordered. Literally can't have it without fries. And he calls over manager and hear them talking. And he's like, oh yeah, it doesn't, he didn't order the fries. And then the cook kind of points at me and he looks over and sees that I'm standing there. He's like, oh, you. And I was like, yep. And he's like, so I pulled up the app and I was like, showing him, like, I literally can't order this without fries. That is literally the meal, man. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right. Okay. So they had him cook me up new fries and then delivered them upstairs. And I'm glad that I guess I went and talked to them went and got the beers for us later because they comped my beer because the manager was there and he's like, sorry about the fry thing. Yeah. But how many times has this chef made this meal and it's called steak and fries? I didn't get the fries.
Honestly, he probably saw your face and just put the fries away.
As I was walking down the stairs.
Fuck this guy. He doesn't like leftovers. He's not going to eat this entire meal.
To be fair, I did not finish the fries. And Justin was like, hopefully that manager doesn't see this shit. But no, it was good. That was my first world problem complaint. But yeah, I have some news before we move into, not like personal news, news before we move into the themes.
Happy news.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay.
Just industry news. So, did you see that Justin Lin pulled out of the Fast 10?
Yes, I did. The director.
Yes.
Yeah, I did see that. I mean,
over creative differences.
Yeah.
For Fast, which Nate has not seen Fast 9.
Nope.
This is one of those movies I saw on the plane that we were going to talk about last or whatever episode. Garbage, horrible fucking movie. It's only beat out by old at this point. That's how bad it is.
Oh.
So buckle in, literally. And to have creative differences split on a movie that's that batshit insane. What could possibly have been the issue? They said that Universal is estimated to be spending $600,000 to $1 million every day without a replacement director because all the cast and crew are in limbo. So you have to pay them because they're on the contract.
Good for them.
Yeah, I was like, fuck Universal and that shit, dude.
Universal, do they own Back to the Future?
Yes.
You think they're going to do time travel? Get the DeLorean in there.
They said they wanted to go to space, and then F9, spoiler alert.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Another piece of news. Did you see the new name of the Mission Impossible 7?
Something Dark Reckoning?
Dead Reckoning.
Dead
I
Reckoning.
don't like that name. What do you feel about that name? It doesn't feel like a Mission Impossible name.
Ghost Protocol.
That sounds
Dead
cool
Reckoning.
and mysterious. Dead Reckoning sounds like a B video game title.
Sounds like it's going to be fighting zombies.
And it's part 1, by the way. So
it's going to have 2 Dead Reckonings.
yeah, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Dead Reckoning. It's not a good name for a Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah. I mean, besides the title, as long as the movie's good, who cares?
No, that's true. I don't think that's a very, it's not as strong.
Yeah.
With everything else they've put out, I don't think it's so strong.
I guess it's kind of weird too. Like a lot of movies, they've strayed away from, here comes Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 2. It's like, all right, we're going to have a catchy title now.
Right, because it was MI 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Everything has gone to a different title kind of behind it.
Yeah.
Rather than just the number.
Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, The Crimes of Grindelwald, or whatever it is now.
What a fucking long title.
Now they just call it Fantastic Beasts. But no, they even took the Beasts out. Now it's just like...
Fantastic.
I don't know, because it's not about beasts, right? Oh, anyway. Last piece of news is M. Night Shyamalan has started production on his 15th feature film. This motherfucker is the only person, like Kramer and Seinfeld, that fails upwards.
Yeah.
And it's called Knock at the Cabin. So I don't know what the spoiler it's going to be there.
But we're going to see it, guys.
Oh, Jesus. He doesn't deserve our money.
No, he doesn't. He's a drive-in kind of movie guy now.
Which there's a decent lineup at the drive-in this weekend. But,
okay.
No, he's a drive-in kind of movie where you can, if you miss things, you shares. Although you're supposed to pay attention to his ride because there's a twist.
Yeah, but how good is the twist?
Right. Is it like, you'd be like, oh, did I need to pay attention? No, that's pretty
Or at the end, he's like, okay, I didn't think of the twist. I wrote the entire movie, but we're going to figure out the twist on the fly.
Right. Well, the movies that he's never done like a true twist with end up not being good movies because his entire shtick is that. So if you don't see it, you feel like the movie's missing something.
Yep.
He wrote himself into a corner.
Oh, yes.
With shit, though. That's on him to make bad movies in between, but...
I guess, hopefully this next movie, there is no twist. No twist is the twist.
But that's what I'm saying. They've already done that twist, and it's not good.
He just makes a good movie for once.
Yeah, we'll see.
Again, I should say, maybe.
Yeah, it's true. Again, because he has very good ones at the beginning.
Yep.
Well, that's all for my news.
I got one bit of news.
Oh, fuck.
I know. What do you think of Avatar re-releasing again in theaters this September?
I could not have sighed louder when I saw that. That's so stupid. They have the number 1 spot. No one gives a shit anymore. I mean, okay. I know they're the number 1 movie and whatever, so apparently a lot of people
They don't fucking earn it. But they didn't earn it.
They did not earn it the first time.
So many re-releases.
Yeah.
And the fact that the re-releases count is a ridiculous thing.
Yeah, it shouldn't count.
It's more of like...
Especially this long after.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Endgame did it again just to kind of beat Avatar back in, and then Avatar just re-released again. But it's like, Avatar, you've been out since 2012? If not before then,
No,
right?
2009, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was before the 2010s.
Yep.
Fucking bullshit. And it has a name, apparently. I didn't even read the name, because I was like,
Something water for their second one.
Yeah, we knew it's about water, but... How is this going to blow my fucking mind? Am I going to walk out and go,
I don't know.
I've never seen water like that in my life?
Even the first one, the fact that they're releasing, they're like, oh, we're also, redoing it, the visuals.
They're remastering it, right?
And I'm like, how can you remaster? You guys already said it was so visually amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't have to remaster something that was already done so well.
Exactly.
There's no reason to.
They didn't remaster Jurassic Park, and that still holds up.
Yeah.
What's your excuse, Cameron? You bitch.
Yeah, we're calling you out. Come fight us.
Yeah, come defend yourself. Not after I called you a bitch.
No underwater fights. Above water.
Will they talk in bubbles?
Right?
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like any of the Avatar stuff, though.
It's a movie.
It's a bad plot.
I am going to skip in theaters, probably.
I want it to tank, but it's not going to.
No, it's not going to tank.
Morbid curiosity is going to bring about even the haters.
Yeah, because Shazam got moved because they didn't want to go up against Avatar. Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Avatar hasn't proved it.
Yeah.
The story wasn't even groundbreaking. You didn't get done and go, holy shit, unobtainium was their... Guys, that was their goal. He's like, what? They can't obtain it. We'll call it unobtainium. Fuck off, Cameron. Oh, Jesus. Anywho.
Yeah.
On that note, Nate,
That'd be great.
Let's go to breakups.
Yeah, let's break up with this pod.
Now that we're sad already, this is fitting. Well, what do you have? Do you want me to start, or what do you have for breakups?
my personal experience on breakups.
Yeah, we're gonna have personal talks here.
I don't got too many.
That's good. I don't have too many, but they're also memorable.
Mine not so much.
Oh.
Now, I guess the question is, have you been the breaky or the breakup?
I've been both, and they're equally shit.
Yeah.
They feel equally shitty.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to do that to somebody else, and you really don't want it to happen to yourself. Because you know how it feels and vice versa. So yeah, I've been on both ends. Have you been on both ends?
Yep. Both ends.
You piece of shit.
Yes, I am. It is weird because, like, there's never a good time or place for it.
No. Weirdly, it's the gut feeling of breaking up with somebody hurts more because you know you're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at least you're surprised the other way around sometimes. So the gut doesn't really hit. You're like reacting. But the first one, you're like, it's like going on a roller coaster or something dangerous for the first time. You're like, oh, Jesus, I don't want to do this.
Well, I think one of the most nerve-wracking thing was like, you know, well, back in the day, you get the text like, hey, could we talk? And you're like, the fuck, why? That's the one that you're like, because then your mind just starts to think. Yeah. And then it ends up not being that. And you're like, fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, what is your experience with breakups?
Well, I guess it was just, you know, more young love. So at least it wasn't too bad.
Puppy love?
Yes, exactly. Nothing ever to the point of no scratches, no pulling hairs, no slaps.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So
I mean, hopefully that's not a common thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's about it. Nothing.
Oh, I thought you actually had like breakup story going on.
No,
here.
I really didn't. Well, I looked up breakup stories for some of my research.
Okay. Well,
I was like, this would be fun to read someone else's, maybe.
Well, I'll go through mine then, and we can get into seek how mine compare. I'm sure some are very lame, and some are like, oh shit, I'm glad I wasn't that person.
Yeah.
So first off, obviously, we know I've been divorced, but I won't go into that one because there's a pretty big difference between divorce and breakup.
Yeah.
Not just legally speaking, like there's just it's a whole nother ballgame. But my first breakup was by my girlfriend's friend. We were in middle school, and we dated for a few days, and I only hung out like once or something, went to the football game. So, you know, we got together over an awkward phone call that I called her to talk. I was so nervous. But I was like, do you want to like go out with me, be my girlfriend? And then it lasted a few days. So it's very classic.
I feel like nowadays too, even still like asking someone to be your girlfriend, it's still weird.
Yeah. I mean, totally in that regard, if you're probably younger though, because I think now as like adults, you don't really ever have that quote unquote talk. No. It just kind of becomes the thing that gets thrown into conversation or labeled as you're doing it. And you go, oh, you kind of check each other that way.
It's not a, want to be my girlfriend?
No, yeah. It's basically now it's like, do you want to be not monogamous necessarily, but I guess that's the phrase you would use. Like we want to be not platonic. Fuck. What is we want to be it's not like going steady. It's like, do you want to just be one person? Exclusive. That's it.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, we're basically exclusive. So you're not going to date anybody else. You're going to stop that. You're going to get rid of the dating apps, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So then I will say one of my worst breakups was with my first long time legit like romantic girlfriend. So this was it was a long while back. Yeah. And again, I'm not gonna like off the record name all that stuff, but she did use the text, "Hey, we need to talk." Oh man.
Yeah.
I'd always heard that was the phrase that you dread, and it happened, and man, nuts. My stomach was like, oh fuck me. She's looking to move faster and like go marriage around all that stuff, and I just don't think you're in that place, aka me. And I was like, oh, there's nothing I could do. But I remember she cried a lot. I believe I cried at the time, like in the car. And then the next time we saw each other, like in a public space, I remember acting like it didn't even bother me. It was like, hey, like I was cooler than I was cool as ice, guys. I didn't cry. And it was nothing.
You wore sunglasses inside.
I might as well have. But it made her feel like shit. And she told me that to see me not even act like it hurt me. And so I did always regret that. Have not been like more sympathetic to that, even though I was broken up with. It was something she didn't necessarily want to do but felt she had to do. And so when she was feeling like shit and I was like, it's no big deal, I was dying inside. I just put on the game face, right?
Well, I mean, everyone deals with like breakups in different ways, because like it's funny, I was like, oh, let's see if there's like a definitive list of how to deal with a breakup, but no, there's not. It's everyone has subjective. Their own different ways. Some people seek the bottle, probably not the best idea.
No.
Some people just hang out with friends. Some people just kind of isolate themselves for a little bit. It just depends on what kind of person you are.
It might be isolation, Todd.
Yeah.
Then I will say there was a recent breakup on Thanksgiving night, but I won't go into that. We'll move quickly on from that one to, honestly, one of my last breakups, which I initiated. It still, it still bothers me to this day, like, if I'm being honest, because it was... And I don't think she listens to this show anymore, so I'm not worried about like spillover or anything like that. I don't think it would be a problem anyway. But it was like, I don't know, like I broke it off because we didn't have like the same life goals.
Yeah.
But other than that, like she was great, and it's like you can feel that jealousy, like if you see things on social media, and you're like, I'm such a fucking idiot, or it's just like a what could have been. Mm-hmm. And so like that still feels like shit. And I don't, who knows how long that'll last, but it's still one of those things where it's like, God, that's a good one that got away because of me. But life happens, and it's shitty. So again, I've been on both sides, and it sucks no matter what.
Well, Todd, let me tell you, God has a plan for you.
I broke up with God a long time ago. I initiated that one.
My other conversation is, how do you feel about, like, okay, so breakups, obviously the big thing is like,
right.
When you're younger, it's hard to do in person. So would you rather have someone break up in person or over a text or a phone call? What's...
In person for sure.
Yeah.
I've done it over the call. Like, I guess when I say in person, like it should be verbal.
Yeah.
I think a phone call can work. I don't think you need to, because then it's awkward. It's like you don't need to be in the same space, especially if you guys live in different towns and stuff.
Yeah.
What are you going to go over there and then be like, hey, because then if you're not planning on telling them, then they think there's a whole plan. Or if they drive, logistic wise, it's shitty.
Yeah.
So I think in person obviously is ideal, but over the phone I think is good. Never do text or email. That's fucking Candyland shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is garbage.
Yes. Well, how do you feel about that?
I feel like definitely in person. Like, obviously, certain circumstances to where it might have to be verbal or something like that. But for the most part, I feel like it should be in person, face to face.
Right.
That way, each person can speak what their mind says, rather than a text where it's like, all right, send my text. Don't have to worry about answering my phone now. I'm done with them.
Well, that's how people ghost you now, right? That's how ghosting became a thing, is because technology could step in the way.
Exactly.
But if you're forced to talk to them in person or call them, or actually have you can listen and hear, like tone means everything. And
oh yeah, well that's the other thing too, is like text or email. When you read it, the tone isn't there, or the sympathy. None of that is ever there. It's just like however you interpret it. That text, it could be multiple ways, which is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, in person is better.
No, that's fair. I think most people can agree to that. The people that don't do that was failed to last anyway.
Yeah.
Or you can send your friend, middle school girlfriend, called out.
Anyone does that.
Who you are.
I wonder if anyone does that as an adult now. Hey, could you go break up with my girlfriend?
It probably still happens, right? And that's weird, right?
I feel like certain circumstances might call for it. Like, only if the person's abusive.
Well, okay, that's
a whole different ball game.
That's more, it's technically a breakup, but it's more of like a fuck you.
Yeah,
you're like, don't ever come
toxic.
Yeah, it's like a cutoff. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
All right. Well, so I looked up some breakup stories online.
Okay.
Because mine aren't exciting by any means.
They were over quickly. I don't know if that's how long the relationships lasted.
Yeah, usually.
Okay. What was your longest relationship besides this one?
3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are, man. He's a little pump-em and dump-em guy.
Guys, okay. I'm picky, all right?
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm not in a relationship. Real picky. Anyway.
All right, so one of them here is titled, Didn't Let a Cruise Go to Waste.
Oh, okay.
So my ex and I had booked a cruise together. We were going with another couple. Well, 1 week before the cruise, he decided that we should break up. Mm-hmm. His excuse was, you don't like coffee as much as I do, you don't want to hang out with my ex-girlfriend, and you like rap. We are not compatible. Yes, believe me, I know. The cruise is already paid for in full, and we were not able to get refunds, so we went anyway. The reasoning behind is stupid. I'm going to keep going on here, though.
Okay.
Funny thing is, my friend and her boyfriend broke up a month before the cruise, so we all decided to just switch rooms, me and my friend in one room, and our exes in the other. Needless to say, it was awkward from time to time, but my friend and I had a blast together.
Was this friends of the opposite sex?
I don't know. It doesn't really say.
That could have gotten extra spicy.
Right?
I mean, even if the same sex, but like you would think there's more of like, well, you broke up with your boyfriend and you're going to, okay.
But yeah, I mean, it would be weird because like you're on a cruise, so you're limited to that space alone.
The couples that get COVID together go on cruises together. That's the through line.
It's just like you can't escape wherever they're at. I don't know how many, like I've never been on a cruise. So I
haven't either. I'd refuse.
What pools there are, bars. I'd go on a cruise, but not.
Have we talked about this?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go on a tropical cruise.
Why?
Because it doesn't seem, I'd rather go on like to an Alaskan cruise.
Nate has died of dysentery.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cruises aside. So they stuck together for the money, which I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, you already paid for it.
Yeah.
Why not try to get something out of it rather than just letting that go to waste? Because they couldn't get a refund.
Pretty big, so they might not have even had to have seen each other.
Yeah.
That's nice, at least. If you were going to like the same resort, maybe then, because that's going to be a little bit more self-contained.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's tough. I can see staying for the money, though.
Yeah. I mean, at resort, I guess resort, depending how many bars there are.
Right, because that's where everybody's going to go. You're going to go to the bar or the pool. If there's not more than like 2 of each of those, yeah, fuck off. You're staying in your room. This is a Forgetting Sarah Marshall situation.
Yeah.
I almost said Saving Sarah Silverman or Saving Silverman. Fuck if I know. That's a good movie too, though.
Yeah.
Saving Silverman. You ever see that?
I've seen it a long time ago.
Okay. Jack Black.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
You seen it, guys? Is there a bell I can ring? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, we got to have something in there for a movie I've seen.
Woo!
All right. And another one here real quick is rejected a romantic proposal.
That's tough.
So I was in a relationship that was quite serious and wanted to propose. Mm-hmm. My boyfriend loved hiking, so we went up to Mount Snowdon, and walked all the way to the top. Once there, I proposed. He then told me after 7 years together that he thought we weren't right for each other. I was just starting to cry when a group of 20 walkers came up and saw him breaking up with me. The worst thing was they refused to take the ring back. So I guess she tried to return the ring.
Oh, she tried to yeah.
Yeah.
She should have got that refund policy, man. So she proposed to him.
Yeah, she proposed to him.
Wow, and that was all for it, dude.
Oh yeah, that's awesome to hear something like that.
Yeah, but it's rare still.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, on the top of the mountain. So it wasn't even like it was supposed to be in public, because some people pressure you by doing it in public.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that'd be hard because walking back down the mountain, you have that whole awkwardness.
Well, no, you'd be like, you're going first.
Well, yeah, there's something where you're just like, all right, no.
But they probably shared the same car, but I'd be like, you're Ubering, bitch. Like, make the dude walk down first, or be like, you're going to sit up here for the next half hour while I start my walk down.
Right?
You could just separate that and then be like, I'm going to take my car, whoever had the car, I guess, and then goes. And
I feel like when it comes to breakups, there's always a good time and place, too. Like, that guy should have been like, hey, let's talk about this.
Right. Well, at least, mine, the big one I talked about, we were close enough so I could just go back to our apartment and leave.
Because I feel like you could at least sit there and, let me think about it. Because, I mean, that's always an answer that comes by.
Right.
And so they could have at least gotten down. I mean, there's still no soft blow to this whatsoever.
No. I think a lot of people try to do them in a public place for a breakup, at least. See, he did it the other way because he got proposed to. He panicked and was like, I didn't want this. Oh, shit, she kind of did this thing. The signs should have been clearer.
Yeah.
Had she was thinking proposal, he was thinking breakup. That's not, I guess the wires weren't always on the same line there, but they try to do the breakup in public so that if there is it stimules the emotion a little bit. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have if the dude's an asshole or vice versa, there's not going to be an exploline of fuck yous and stuff.
If there is an explosion, there's people around to where...
Right. And they're always going to sympathize with the person that got broken up. Or the one that's not yelling.
Yeah.
I should say, because, it really depends.
Yeah. So, I don't know. And then what do you think about breaking up on occasions, like birthdays, holidays?
No, don't do it. You can fucking wait.
Yeah.
You can wait one more day.
And honestly, if you have that thought, try to do it before or something like that. Don't wait till after.
Right. You can't always avoid holidays and stuff.
No.
But you definitely, if her birthday, like for me, if her birthday was happening, I wouldn't wait till her date. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Because then she has to remember that, on my last birthday or 2 birthdays, what they're always going to remember.
I feel like, it's one of those, if break up before, that way they can go out on their birthday and their friends are like, all right, forget about
Spoil
him.
them.
Let's go have a good time. Let's just dance.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I looked up the best ways to get over a breakup.
Okay.
And Vox.com, the number 1, says, I said yes to every social invitation.
Okay.
So apparently that the effectiveness is, they give it a 9 out of 10. I'm not sure how they're rating this, but apparently it's very, it works very well. It's a distraction, obviously. People do social situations. If they don't have that, they work a lot. They do a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of bury yourself into that, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
sense.
well, I'm going to go do whatever. And it's like that chunk of time is now filled. So my brain has to focus on that and nothing else.
Yeah.
But I will say, and it's something that I've got to think about a lot, and those are great. So as effective as that is, it's a Band-Aid. The minute that is over, that Band-Aid is ripped off and it is fresh as fuck every single time. It's the moments after that are some of the worst parts of a breakup. And I mean that from social situations afterwards. So I was married, and so it's like everything, they always went with me, blah, 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 blah. But if we have like a big thing where friends are out and we're there all night and we're having a good time, and it's like, well, got to go home. You get into that car and it's dead silent. All the reality washes back over you because your brain has shut off that thought process for however long the event took place. And then it just comes back in full force. And you're like, now I remember I'm single, or I went through a breakup, or this happened, or I'm alone, or I'm going back to aloneness. I'm going to go to bed alone. Everything, it just all comes back. And it's like, those are the worst parts. And nobody ever talks about the moments after the distraction. Those are some of the most dangerous, but they're also, I mean, it's unavoidable at that point. But it is good to distract yourself to get at least, significant chunks of your day occupied with other stuff. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Let's see. Number 2 on theirs was, I nourished my body with healthy food and exercise. So never done that one. I nourished my body with junk food and video games.
Okay, I like it.
So do you agree with healthy food and exercise? Like, is that the endorphins going and people feel better?
I think it just depends on the individual.
Really? Do you feel better after a run and stuff, even when you're feeling down?
Oh, yeah, I usually do.
So the solo run would help you, like, feel a little bit happier? Yeah. Okay.
It kind of takes my mind off of it, usually. On my runs, I just kind of think random thoughts anyways. Sometimes like I'm like, all right, what the fuck are we going to do on the pod here today? Son of a bitch. That was some heavy breathing.
Just like on the pod. Well, yeah, so you would do it that way. And it's kind of like, for me, it's like the warm weather. And I think that's why I'm drawn to that. Like, if I can open the patio door and it's the warmness, I can go sit out there and stuff and look around. Like, I don't know, it's like an energy.
Yeah.
So we've talked about seasonal affective disorders. So that's just maybe a combination. Number 3 was I reconnected with old friends.
Okay.
Old friends, though. Like, I don't know where you draw the line. This one is a 10 out of 10, all caps, most important. I don't know if that's necessarily true.
I feel like
I say hanging out with friends, but not old friends you have to reconnect with.
Yeah, I feel like that's a hard one because, like, maybe it's saying, like, your relationship got in the way of those friendships to where you weren't getting time with those friends. So, therefore, you
cut them off?
Yeah, you kind of had to reconnect with them after.
I can see that. I remember doing that with my first serious girlfriend. Like, I just never saw my friends, even though we all, were very close at that point. But I just never saw them because I was like, well, I'm going to prioritize my girlfriend. Like, that's what I'm interested in.
That's happened, with some friends of mine where they, oh, guess what? I finally had sex. And then I'm like, I didn't see you for like 3 months. What happened?
Oh, they had sex. So it tends to, you lock all your time away once that door has been opened. As much as I love my friends, there's something I love more, and it's one of those situations.
Todd's mom turned off the pod.
My mother, I hope you already turned off the pod. I think I've been pretty good about, like, when I've been in relationships, I still make time to hang out with my friends. Like, I hung out with you and stuff all the time still. And I would you just bring them with you and things like that. Like,
there's certain things where, like, I feel if you have friends that understand, they should know, like, hey, we're going to have a date night. Then it's like, okay, that's fine. But then there's certain situations where, like, yeah, we're just going to see a movie or something like that, maybe. And,
right. Like, I've given you shit for, like, in fun. Like, if you're like, hey, we went and did this thing near where you live. And I'm like, you fuckers, I can't believe it. But it's all in fun because I get it. Like, I'm not going to be like, why didn't you call me to come join you and your girlfriend on your thing? I was like, no, of course not.
Yeah.
It's just fun to argue about, but it's not real. Like, it's like, that's fun. I get it. Like, I would want the same for me. Like, you don't feel obligated, but yeah.
Yep.
It kind of goes without saying, I guess. Number 4, Nate, is questionable. And this is one I won't do. It is, I cut off all my hair. So I think that just means a style change, right? Like, you reinvent yourself.
Yeah, I feel like it's
not a Britney Spears move.
Yeah.
A breakdown.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess, it'd be new haircut or something like that. Not necessarily shave your hair off.
Right.
Frosted tips, maybe.
I'm telling you, you're the only one that would look good with frosted tips. My hair, in different lighting, I'm starting to realize how many gray are overtaking this head, and I'm not liking it. So I've already got frosted tips naturally. I need you to actually do it. So be the youth I wish I could be. Okay.
All right, guys. Let's see. Let's put a number on it. We get 30 reviews on iTunes.
We got a couple new ones.
Yeah,
which was nice. Yeah.
All right.
A couple comments on there. We'll get to that later. Number 5, I blocked my ex on every social media channel I could think of. And I think that's a really good one.
I think, yeah, just delete them.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to block them. Just delete them.
Block means they can't see yours and they won't pop up again. Delete, it could be like, here's profiles you might be interested in. You'd be like, oh, I see a picture of them with who, and it's like, you don't want that.
All right. Well, I've never blocked someone, so I don't know.
I've blocked. And it feels good because you will always curiosity go be like, let me just scroll over, see what they're doing. Oh, that's a new picture. You don't want to see their updates.
Yeah.
You do not want to see them.
No, I guess that's completely fair too. Like nowadays, social media, how much an influence it has on everything.
Right.
So.
Number 6 sounds great. Let me just say, it sounds great. And apparently other people must do this. I downloaded Tinder and started dating again casually. In what world? Goddamn
Casually.
Brad Pitts, you fucking sons of bitches.
Right?
Yeah, apparently,
Casually.
But
you know, went on a date. Yeah, it worked out. No, didn't work out. Like, it sounds like they're going every weekend.
Casually,
pretty much.
yeah. I wish I had casually just had Tinder match. That's insane. That says a lot about me. That reminds me of the Shania Twain song when she's like, that don't impress me much. She's like, so you're Brad Pitt. It's like, that don't impress me much. I was like, okay. That's always an iconic line. But the next time she does it, she says, so you have a car. I was like, it went from Brad Pitt to you have a car? The line really went low.
Yeah.
You're either a number one celeb or you have a vehicle.
So I'm saying that's probably, you know, Shania Twain's songwriter, right?
Maybe, yeah. That's interesting. Number 7, I threw myself into my work and career. So that's just the social situations without friends. 10 out of 10, they say. So I can agree with that, I guess. And that's actually the last one. It was only 7.
Okay.
But anything in there you think they missed?
Nothing I could think of. I mean, it's a very broad subject on some of those, so it kind of covers the mass of it.
Let's break up with this theme.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's go into a theme we may break up with in Nate's 3-month kind of, range, because we don't have a ton on it, but we're going to try our best. And what is it, Nate?
It is manga.
Manga. I always call it manga, so I guess
manga
it's
or manga?
I don't know.
You tell us.
Yeah. You guys say things wrong. 5 stars.
So, yeah, like we said, probably don't got a lot on this. It's very...
That don't impress me much.
All right, Todd with the songs today. So what I got here is manga is said to have been born in 1814 back then.
1814? Holy shit.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I think this one is where it's like, oh, well, is this time or this time?
Live Live Journal or
no,
Science?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
I do got Live Live Science
you
later.
Fucker. Oh, no. For addiction? Oh, no. Okay.
So it's, I'm going to butcher this name. Hakusai Katsushika sketched a series of scenes from daily life, which were whimsical stories and manga in Japanese. But then in 1902, Kitazawa Rakuten published the first modern manga with 4 boxes per page and typed text. So I'd say like 1902, that makes sense. It's actual published. It's out there.
Okay.
For the first actual like manga series.
I think I'm seeing some of that on Wikipedia too.
Okay. And then they all always, like, I've read a few of them, but I never really fully got into manga.
Oh, see, and I thought you were into it a lot more, but what is the thing we get confused with manga?
The way it's read?
No. What's the other thing we kept thinking manga was? Anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always think of anime as manga, and we were saying, he's like, I chose manga, but then I realized I really just watch a lot of anime.
Well, yeah, it was more of like, it's hard to find stuff on manga series, rather. Right. Everything that pops up is always anime this, anime that, that's true, because that's more of the popular medium that's around.
Gotcha.
That's why I was like, I'm not confused by it. I know the difference. It's just... The research.
Yes, I was projecting onto Nate.
Yes, he was.
We had a conversation, and I thought it was going one direction. He had another one.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Indecide. If you haven't been listening,
this is us.
Just like the show, this is us.
But yeah, I always thought it was weird too, because of course, like manga, it's read right to left rather than left to right.
Right, like all Japanese newspapers and stuff, like they're right. That is always, it's fascinating. I love that's a thing.
Yeah, because like people pick up a book and they're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Right,
here.
You always think it's upside down or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I looked up average price is like $13.95 for a book.
How big are these books?
I don't know how many pages there are.
Usually they're pretty chunky fucking things because they
can be a good size, but I mean, a lot of it's pictures, and if you've seen
black and white mostly, right?
Yeah, if you've seen animes too, you know a lot of it's fighting scenes or charging up their power-ups and all that. So
Dragon Ball Z style?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just like, all right, here we go. It's just a lot of pages of charging up or whatever it may be.
So the artists have to really love that shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, considering like some of the series that have so many issues out, it's to keep that story going.
Right.
Because I think the longest one out to date is One Piece, which started in 1997. It's still going to this day.
Is it like one piece of content? Like it's just...
Yep, just One Piece.
What does One Piece do?
It's about pirates.
And it's also a TV show, though, too.
It's an anime, yes.
Oh, so it's a manga or just an anime?
Yeah, or is it both? The anime is based off the manga.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then I asked you this the other day, I already forgot. What is the difference between One Piece and One Punch Man?
Completely different. One Piece is pirates. One Punch Man is like a knock on anime itself.
Oh, okay. He's not based on a manga?
He's based off a manga as well.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
But
is most anime based on manga?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just one of those where One Punch Man is like, oh, everything for him takes one punch. He's just that powerful.
Right.
And everyone's like, what's your secret? He does 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and...
one cock push-up.
Yes. And he runs like 100 miles or 10 miles. I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
And that's his only thing, but he's like the strongest character.
That's because just the one arm, though, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, he punches the other arm. He's super fast, too.
He punches with the other arm?
Yeah.
I thought it was always like one big arm.
No. He looks like your average guy. He's just bald and all that, and... It's a good show. If you just watch season 1, it's a fun watch.
Is The Last Airbender based off of a manga?
That is not. That's an American anime because there's difference between the American
just a Nickelodeon
and the,
original. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a good one though.
Yeah. See, my older brother is going to kill me because I've never read a manga, but he loves that stuff. Like I think I still have, like 10 plus 20 maybe. I don't know. Like thick books of like Shogun Jump, I think.
Okay, yeah.
And so I have them, and he's just like, I don't know. Like, I mean, he might still have a ton. I know he does a lot of comic books now. I don't know if he has a lot of manga, but I think he does. And I've not even read those ones. I didn't even know I had them for a long time. But I think I would like them. It just always feels like such a commitment.
Yeah, it does seem that way. So real quick, I got some stuff that's probably going to make you hate it a little bit, and it's the titles. So it's a list that's like top 10 like most long bizarre titles for manga series.
Oh, this is like they're notoriously long.
Yeah.
Okay.
So coming in at number 1, the former top 1 sub character training diary. A dedicated player is currently conquering another world. That's the entire title.
That's like when you forget to put SEO into a Google, into a web page, and Google just grabs the title in the first sentence and puts it in there.
Number 2, World End. What do you do at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us?
Oh my god. Again, it's like they took the first chunk of a script and just jumped it in there.
My mental choices are completely interfering with my school romantic comedy.
Oh, I kind of like that one, and that should be a movie.
Some of the names are good. Like, it's weird because they like manga has the most bizarre stories they could tell, but some of them work out.
Okay.
We got Showman Sample. I was abducted by an elite all-girls school as a sample commoner.
Oh, Jesus. Doesn't manga have a lot of schoolgirl and tentacle stuff?
There's the weird stuff for sure.
It's like very sexual.
Yeah, there's some stuff where it's like... You get into it where it's just like they draw big tits, and like that's what a lot of people see it
that's
as. That's
why all your manga's that. Okay, I thought
totally the whole collection there. Todd, you got me.
What's that one? Big Tits in Nate's Basement Closet. I think that's the title of one.
Shit.
It might have been
Can I have the ghost back? I don't want this shit going on.
Dude, the ghost is reading that shit. That's why there's ectoplasm everywhere.
So I lured them in.
Look at There's a book I wrote, Ghost. The ghost like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. He just makes me read these books all the time. That's why he's yelling boo all the time. Boo! Boo!
I was trying to say boob.
Oh, God. We went so many ways with that one.
All right. So we got skill takers, world domination, building a slave harem from scratch.
Ooh, a harem. Okay.
Yeah.
Slave harem. Wow.
Number 6. No matter how you look at it, it is you guys' fault I'm not popular.
That's like somebody's journal. And he went, yeah, I don't know what the title is.
We'll make it a manga series. Why not? My entire class was summoned to another world except for me.
I could also see that one as a fun title.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's like a children's book, like the Magic Bus and the Journey Through Tommy's Eyeball. I don't fucking know. Like whatever they do in that thing.
I like this title. Problem children are coming from another world, aren't they?
That's a Netflix series for sure.
These last two.
Uh-oh.
Do you love your mom and her 2-hit multi-target attacks?
What? It sounds like they're talking about boo.
Yeah. And the last one. Orimo, my little sister can't possibly be this cute.
That is not a manga.
It is. It is a manga title.
Showing me the what? Okay, is the older person talking a sister or is it an older brother?
I don't know. I don't.
Because I feel like that's a big difference. Like, oh, my sister's so cute. Otherwise, my sister's like,
Yeah.
For some reason, there's a line that draws that.
Yeah. So just the bizarre titles that are out there.
Those have not reached critical acclaim. It looks like.
No, okay. I have never heard of one of those.
Okay. All right.
Even though the title for like the kids one coming from another dimension, I like that one.
There's a couple in there that are gold. I want to see those get turned into something. Just to see the name in a title, you know?
Right.
Okay, yeah, I haven't heard any of those either. And again, I haven't read any manga. If there's a great one that you guys think I need to start with, and I know my older brother will tell me which one I should... I need the top best one. So I like an introductory one.
Okay.
It does say that in Japan, people of all ages read manga.
Mm-hmm.
The medium includes works in a broad range of genres, including action, adventure, business, and commerce. So that sounds pretty fucking boring, but yeah. I guess it's everything. Comedy, detective, I can see that. Drama, historical, horror, mystery, romance, science fiction, fantasy, and of course, erotica, which is known as hentai. Sports and games and suspense, among others. So they listed goddamn everything you can possibly make it from.
Yeah. I mean, I like I said, I don't know manga, but like seeing the anime shows, like some of them that are out there, you have Food Wars, which is just about cooking. And whenever they eat, they have orgasms, which you're just like, what the fuck is going on here? Right? No, Sex Criminal, that's a comic book.
Oh, what did you say?
Food Wars.
Food Wars. I thought someone, I was like, that sounds like Sex Criminals.
But then you also have, like, there's a basketball anime show out there that people love.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's so great about it, but, I think it's just the enthusiasm at times behind some of these shows. Mm-hmm. And what's probably in the manga series and how ridiculous over the top like it is, I think is what draws people to it at times.
I could see that. Do you think people have big fan bases for that even when they adapt because they're probably keeping it very source accurate?
I could see that, yeah.
Because they don't seem to like shy away from the crazy thing they put in the manga to put into the real show.
Yeah.
Whereas we see a lot of adaptions over here in America where it's like, we're going to take this character and make him completely different when we put it onto the big screen. And we're going to take this plot line out completely or modernize it. And it's like, I feel like manga, when he goes into anime, it's like, let's completely keep that panel the same.
Yeah. Well, I think the reason also with that too is because they're going animation, they have not really any boundaries for that. Because certain stuff I can't see translating into like the real world. Per se.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I could see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So did we say the etymology of the word manga?
I don't believe so.
I don't think we did either. So it comes from the Japanese word katakana, hiragana, which is composed of the two kanji, which is man, meaning whimsical or impromptu, and ga, meaning pictures. So the same term is the root of the Korean word for comics, manhwa, and the Chinese word manhua, and an old Vietnamese term for comics, manhua. See, I'm butchering these, but you kind of sound like they sound different, but the same. Usually nowadays called Truyen Tron or storybook illustration. So pretty much a literal translation of what it would be, just like we're comic books. Mm-hmm. It's a comic in a book form. Like, that's what it is.
Exactly what it is.
But yeah, I mean, again, I wish I had more, but we can keep this one brief. And if another show or something, or TV, or
who knows? It could pop up, but it's one of those where I feel like unless you're into it a lot, then you kind of know. But like the research on this is very hard because, like I said, it always pops up anime rather than manga, which I know are kind of almost one and the same, but they're not.
Right, and I think we'd have to be way more versed on manga. Like if I had read a few series, I could probably talk to it in the ways they do things.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go into depth on like, this is, the typical art style and things like that, but it's mostly black and white, everything like that. I mean, it's such a different world and a loved world. So, I mean, hey, if you have a good recommendation, let us know.
Yeah, definitely. I may not read it, but I'll watch the anime. All right.
This motherfucker. You might collect it if it's really cool.
Yeah, maybe.
What?
I got comic books. I tried once, like, doing mangas, but I was like, I'll stick to just comics.
That's fair. You had to draw a line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say there's a list on here of, like, the most popular series, and there's a lot. I mean, I've heard of almost all of these.
Yeah.
They're obviously Dragon Ball, which I didn't realize started as manga. I thought it was always an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Astro Boy.
Yep.
That's actually on my list
like
of
one of the
comics
originals.
to get. Which I think they must have just turned into, or maybe it's Astro City they turned into as a comic.
Okay.
But Astro Boy I've heard of as well. They say One Piece, My Hero Academia.
That's a big popular one that's going around.
Demon Slayer.
Yep, that's another big one that's going around.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Never got into it.
But I've heard of it, right? Attack on Titan is huge.
Yep.
Death Note is huge.
Yep.
There's Doraemon.
Dorohedoro?
Doraemon.
Oh, Doraemon. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Oh, wow. Guys, I know more about him than he does. I pointed at him. You can't see that. Okay, and Naruto. Naruto is probably the biggest one I think I know of.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the popular ones. But I feel like, if you give a chance, watch, because like you have your One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball. I would say don't start with those if you ever want to watch anything.
Oh.
Just because those are the long ass ones. You're in for the long haul, like Bleach and Fairy Tail.
Oh, Bleach is on here too, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Fairy Tail is too. Fairy Tail with a T-A-Y-L or T-A-I-L.
Yeah, I know my shit.
God damn it. I shouldn't have told her that was on here. What about Dr. Stone?
No.
I haven't heard of that either, so it doesn't help me. Okay.
But yeah, the way it works out, it's a long show. So I would start, if you're looking for more adult, try out Death Note, because that's actually a really good adult one. It's kind of supernatural, but it has a beginning, a middle, and an end, rather than One Piece, where it's 1,000+ episodes. So who the fuck knows when you're going to see the end?
That's true. And they did a live adaptation of Death Note, didn't they?
Yes.
Okay.
They had good people behind it, because the Death God in there was going to be, or it was William Dafoe who voiced him.
Oh, okay.
But it just didn't translate.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Eh,
that's
all we know on that.
That's manga, guys. There's not much to it, so
you know what I'm not addicted to? Manga.
Yeah.
But people do suffer from that, Nate.
They do.
Addiction.
I'm addicted to you. Okay.
That's not even... I'm a dick? I'm addicted. I'm addicted to you.
I sped it up. No one wants to hear me sing.
There's the other one of you make me come. You make me completely miserable.
Yeah. Simple plan for you.
Yep. Well, I think that's My Worst Enemy. That is Lit.
Oh, that is a completely.
Yeah. You make me come.
Got it.
Make me complete.
So who came first? Simple Plan doing.
I don't know. Well, this was Lit was popular as fucking high school.
Who came first?
You make me complete. I'm gonna take a drink of my beer as you look into addiction for me. Speaking of,
yeah, what you drinking over there, Todd?
You're just here to talk shit about it. It's the Sierra Nevada Hazy Little IPA, Hazy Little Thing IPA. Love a good IPA.
So yeah, what is addiction, Todd?
To start off with my famous definitions.
Yes.
My wikis. Addiction is a neuropsychological disorder characterized by persistent use of a drug despite substantial harm and adverse consequences. Repetitive drug use often alters brain function in ways that perpetuate craving and undermine, but do not negate, self-control. This phenomenon, drugs reshaping brain function, has led to an understanding of addiction as a brain disorder with a complex variety of neurobiological and physiosocial factors that are implicated in its development. Classic hallmarks of addiction include compulsive engagement in rewarding stimuli, preoccupation with substances or behavior, and continued use despite adverse consequences. Habits and patterns associated with addiction are typically characterized by immediate gratification, short-term reward, coupled with delayed deleterious effects, which is long-term costs.
All right.
That is your wiki.
Yeah.
I mean, drugs, they just made, and it's not just like, we think of drugs as like marijuana, but it's like
Tylenol even.
Yeah, or like that kind of drug. But it's also like alcohol.
Yes.
And gambling. It's like, that's a drug.
Yeah.
Kind of a choice.
Yeah. Addictions, it's no joke because people do have that issue.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad I don't have any addictions that I'm aware of.
To being a dick.
Oh. He got me, guys.
Got him.
All right.
I don't think I'm trying to think. You're probably addicted to like buying dice and
I know where to draw the line. It's not like I gotta fucking have it. I gotta have it. I'm gonna sell my fucking kidney. That shit.
2 dice just fell out of his pocket. Motherfucker's overflowing over there. Dude, will scratch his head and dice will fall out of his hair. They're everywhere.
Yep.
They always land on snake eyes, though. It's amazing.
Loaded dice, guys. That's what I'm addicted to. What would be your addiction?
I relate to the short-term reward aspect of that, like the instant gratification. And I know there's a difference here. Like when people say you have an addictive personality, it's not necessarily, it's not like people are addicted to my personality. Like, oh my gosh, like the popular kid or something. It's not that. It's like, it's that I'm drawn to like replicating the wants and kind of thinking like habits or lifestyle of those like that I get in contact with. Potentially like, I don't know if like an attraction thing or something too, but like, because I say like, even I wrote down like, even for instance, like if someone I'm attracted to suggests something they like, I'll go out and like try to consume that to kind of understand where they're coming from, or be like, oh,
okay,
you said go do this, or this is what I really like this thing, you should try that. I'll just go and get that thing.
Yeah.
Like if it's an object or like an experience, I'll just go get that and be like, okay, cool, I understand that. I don't know if it's like I don't know what it is.
It's just more of like you take an interest, though. It seems more than.
But it's like, but I feel like a compulsion to do it, to like complete it.
Got it. So like Fallout 76.
But at least but here's the difference between that one is, yes, I bought Fallout 76 because I was asked to, so it's a little different. And never played it. But if I had played it, I would have dumped in too many hours.
Okay.
And this kind of thing was like, I'm addicted to probably completionist stuff. That's why if I do a puzzle, it's like, even if I'll finish that thing, that'll be my time. Yeah. Nate's puzzle is still sitting out there back from when we talked about it, by the way. It's not finished and it bothers me. But like we've talked about recently, Elden Ring, I don't even necessarily like the game.
Yeah.
But I'm 130 hours into it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I need to see, I haven't seen this part of the map. I didn't even walk over here. Oh, this cave, well, this was like at the beginning of the game. I can just roll through these enemies now. Like, that's not even a challenge, but I just want to get through it. And it's 8 o'clock at night. Great. I'll play a couple dungeons. I'll look around. It's 11. I'll play a couple more. It's 12. Well, let me just finish this one. Or it's 1. And it's like that kind of shit. It's addictive in terms of like, I need to
complete it. And
I need to complete. I need to consume it. Yeah.
Yeah.
See that bush, see that tree. But you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how mine goes. I don't know if it's just like maybe that's not
I understand
addiction at all. I don't know.
There is times where like you got a map on a game, and as you go through it, it kind of populates as you're discovering that map. And there's that little speck, and you're like, well, I need that speck. What's in that speck that I just so happen to make a fucking circle around?
That's why I 100%ed or platinumed Ghost of Tsushima, because it was like, there's a what is that question mark that just popped up like real close to where my character is? I'm going to ride over there and just do that activity real quick. When I went over there, it opened up the area and 2 other things popped up. Well, I can just hop over there and get those done, and I just keep doing
them. Well, it gave you your money's worth.
Yeah, I don't doubt that one, but I've got my money's worth out of these games. But was it healthy? No, because there's times when I'll get done at the end of the night and go, well, that was stupid. Like, I didn't actually necessarily enjoy what I was doing. I was just doing it to occupy my brain or whatever. Like, I was just doing it to do it.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if that's necessarily addiction, but I think there's an addictive personality aspect in there of where I need to see something through or make sure that it is done.
Yeah.
But
well, I feel like it's not as bad as some of these addictions here.
I guarantee it's not.
Yes.
So I'm not addicted to alcohol or anything like that.
Well, I looked up some bizarre addictions that people have.
Like My Strange Addiction, that TV show?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some fucked up ones here.
There's some very fucked up ones. With And we mean that in all due respect, because it is a brain disorder. Like, it's, you don't know why you're doing it a lot of the time.
No, you don't. You don't think of it. And
even if you hate it, you just continue doing
there's probably some underlining thing.
It's the physiosocial. Like, if you're just like, your body's like, hey, I need to do it. I need to feel that high of completing or whatever.
So the first one here I got, maybe trigger warning.
Okay.
Cassie eats the ashes of her deceased husband.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like, was she eating ashes before her husband?
I don't know.
Because is that really an addiction? There. If she's just not addicted to eating ashes?
Yeah, this could be definitely a psychological, because also she talks to it and takes it to the movies.
That's not addiction. That's just a...
Yeah. Because there's going to be a point, sadly, where she runs out.
Right. Is she like watering and mixing it with like other ashes and charcoal to like, you know, people water down drinks to make them last longer?
Yeah. We have Patricia from London eats brick walls to satisfy her taste buds, which crave earthy taste. That's one of those where it's not healthy for you. I can't imagine chewing on fucking bricks is good for your teeth.
Absolutely not. They're sharp as fuck.
Yeah.
But again, it's something that in her brain, it's getting a stimuli from that taste that is like, oh my God, I love that. I need more of it. It's got to be like withdrawals when you're done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sucks. I don't even know how you start that. How did she eat a brick the first time?
Well, I'm wondering, like, either she had that craving for, you know, an earthy substance to where she just kept going like, oh, I'm going to eat tree bark, see how that does, or go to brick apparently, or rocks. I don't know.
How do you just eat a brick though? Just start like...
I don't know.
They're doing... Man, see, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be doing landscaping out back. You guys are going to put in a brick wall or something. You're going to see a little nugget and you're going to go, wonder what brick tastes like. You're going to chew on it and go, I must have more.
It's gonna happen. I'm just going to start going to neighbors' houses and chipping off brick from their house.
Oh, see, I didn't even think you were going to get into the stealing game, but the addiction's already taken over.
I can't fuck up my own house. I got to go after other people's houses.
We got to get you some help, Nate. This is going to start. I'm going to minority report you. I know what's going to happen in the future.
We got Dave Cat is addicted to his synthetic dolls because he can't deal with human inconsistencies.
That just sounds like a personal, antisocial kind of issue.
Yeah.
Because did you ever see Lars and the Real Girl with Ryan Gosling?
No.
It's interesting.
Okay.
He carries the doll, the sex doll, with him everywhere as a companion, and he makes people treat him like it's real, and it's very sad, obviously, at the end of the day.
Yeah. Lisa likes eating her cat's fur and goes to the extent of licking her cat for that.
I've seen that one.
That's just...
I've seen that one. You don't do that with Sin?
Oh, no. I do not do that with Sin. She'd probably claw my tongue.
That's why I don't get close, see? She thinks I'm going to lick her, and I don't want to. If she thinks it, she's going to swipe me. A little swipe.
I feel like this one is like a drug addiction almost. But they just like, let's do this instead of the actual coke. Jay likes to snort baby powder and has inhaled over 1,800 pounds of baby powder.
Damn.
So I feel like she was like, it's a substitute. It's not actual cocaine, so it's fine, right?
What does that do to your lungs and that's got to clog the fuck out of shit.
Oh, I have no idea.
By the way, I went to this addiction statistics page, and they're very nice because Lee popped up and said, hey, this is the Balboa Horizons Treatment Center. We are here to help if you have any questions about treatment. Oh, so if you guys go to look it up, sometimes they're there to help you. This is addictioncenter.com for the record. But anyway, you can go on there.
These next two are kind of coincide with one another. So we have Toby. He's 33 and is so obsessed with looking like Justin Bieber. He spent $100,000 on facial makeovers.
I've seen that one too. That is a creepy, creepy fucking thing. I can see people that are addicted to plastic surgery.
And then we have Valerie Lukanova is obsessed with looking like a Barbie and has undergone various surgeries to look like a Barbie.
Yep.
And it's just, I feel like it's just...
That is a tricky one because people do... Once you start, it's when you start to see people that have like the really fake faces and all the plastic surgery on that, and it's like it just doesn't stop.
You look at her and her eyes; they're widened somehow. I don't know how they go about that to where it's like
you're probably removing space around the eyes, skull, right, and the eyelid, and
to make your eyes wider. I don't know. Another one, Sydney is obsessed with neck rings. She takes them off only twice a year and has stretched her neck 5 inches.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of other cultures in I think Africa and stuff will have those neck stretching. It's almost like it's not like is it like a rite of passage or it's part of their culture? Like the more rings, the more established you are.
So I feel like it's hard to say how much of an addiction that is.
That's just a cultural thing.
We got Bianca, who likes eating cigarette ashes.
Yep, seen that one. That's gross as fuck. But how many people are inhaling them anyway, right? That's
Yeah.
all you're inhaling, guys, is the fucking ashes that didn't fall off.
Right?
So.
Yeah, so that's what you guys are doing.
Yeah, joke's on you.
And then we got Margaret is addicted to bee stings.
What the fuck? So she got a high getting stung once, and it's like, oh,
she has
fuck yes.
provoked bees over 50,000 times.
Oh, she should be on My Girl number 3, really turn the plot around.
Is it bees that die after they sting?
I think it's wasps.
Is it wasps? I thought wasps were able to continuously.
Oh, shit, I don't know. Is it bees that die? Because that's sad.
Because then it's like, she's endangering the fucking bees.
Yeah, because we need them bumblebees.
Yeah. You
Bumblebee
bitch,
tuna.
stop it.
You bitch. You, Cameron, apparently God can all get together and you bitch.
Go get help. Come on.
Some people are addicted to religion.
Oh, yeah.
Those are Jesus Krispies. That's what we call. Here's some stats on addiction in America from that addictioncenter.com. Almost 21 million Americans have at least one addiction, yet only 10% of them receive treatment. So that does not surprise me one fucking bit.
No.
Especially, I think, I don't want to, like, speak out of turn, but I think men don't come clean with a lot of that stuff. Like, they won't seek help for, like, most anything. Mm-hmm. And so, especially if men are more prone to be the ones that are gambling and drinking, I think that it falls that way. And then they're less likely to get treatment, then that just is a giant problem, just sits there.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing is, like, there are levels of that addiction where, yeah, you may be addicted, but it's not super harmful.
Right.
Take it. I don't know. I don't speak from experience, so
right.
It's hard to say like what's best for them because I haven't been through it, so I don't know what the best way to deal with it is.
We're not here to tell you how to solve it. We may, if we come across facts that are like, here's what they say you should do. Yeah. But I mean, mostly there's not a one cure-all. It's a subjective thing where it's a personal thing. Yeah. It's case by case. If John and Sally, they could have the exact same level of drinking problem, that's not the same thing's not going to solve both of their problems. Yeah. Go to a therapist, go to seek counselors, go to seek the care that can go, here's a plan for you.
Yeah. In the end, it comes down to you, your own personal self.
You have to want it first. Mm-hmm. That I think we can all agree on as non-professionals. You have to want it.
Yep.
So fact 2, drug overdose deaths have more than tripled since 1990.
Dang.
You think of the early 90s as the big heroin drug mecca point, and then it's just tripled since then still. Like, I don't...
Well, it's weird too, like, you think about it, like, if you were a drug dealer and you were selling bad product that's killing your clientele, you're losing money.
Right.
So you could figure, like, I don't want to do this. I got to get a drug that's going to keep people alive.
That's the pharmaceutical companies, Nate. So here's what you think. Here's the difference: is the pharmaceutical companies are raking in so much money, and they have their mansions, and they can just profit off of people being addicted to opioids and stuff.
That's true.
The drug dealers, they're just in it for the quick money, right? So it's like, I can get a lot of money. I'm going to have more people coming out of the woodwork. I'm going to have enough for my little area. Yeah. I'm not going to all of a sudden wake up in a ghost town and be like, I sold it to all of them, and they all died. So it's like, they're short game. Pharmaceuticals are the big drug dealers.
Got it. Yep. All right. Makes sense.
You bitches. It does say about 20% of Americans who have depression or an anxiety disorder also have a substance use disorder, which they're probably using to cope with the... So it's a vicious circle. Yeah. It's the fat bastard circle. I eat because I'm depressed, and I'm depressed because I eat.
Yes.
So, which is sad, but it's... Austin Powers, we can at least laugh at that one. Americans between the ages of 18 and 25 are most likely to use addictive drugs. Makes sense, I guess. Yeah. That's probably being introduced to it.
Yeah, you're still young and
college
you're trying to
shit.
Fit in maybe with something, so.
Yeah. And here's the opioid one, which is the biggest.
Okay.
This is the epidemic. A lot of shows have been done about this, documentaries. There's entire professions out there to try and get people to stop doing opioids because they're so addictive and bad for you.
Yeah.
About 130 Americans die every day from an opioid overdose.
A day?
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's the biggest. Yeah, it's fucking insane, dude. Since 1999, the sale of opioid painkillers have skyrocketed by 300%. Because, hey, you keep pumping them into the public because they're stuck on them. You just keep feeding that cycle. About 20% to 30% of people who take prescription opioids misuse them. I'm not sure the doctors just keep pill pushing it, right?
Yep.
About 10% of people who misuse prescription opioids become addicted to them. And approximately 2.1 million Americans have an opioid use disorder. I don't even know the math on that, but 2.3 million that have the disorder doesn't necessarily that they aren't dying from it or that it's severe, but they have something to do with that.
Yeah.
And then about 5% of people with an opioid use disorder will try heroin because I wonder if it starts to run out
just
from
like
the doctor.
not
it's
enough
like,
or something like that. Like I got to up the dose somehow.
You're chasing that high.
Yeah. Because that's the other worst part is the fact that if you don't continue constantly, you build up that tolerance.
Right.
And so you just need the next thing. And it's kind of weird because like after my whole issue thing that I had for surgery, I didn't drink since November. And I'm not a heavy drinker to begin with, but like afterwards, I had my first drink. Mm-hmm. And that first drink that I had, I was like, oh man, this hit me. This hit me hard.
On your ass, yeah.
Yeah, because like, you know, I'd have a beer or two like every week, maybe.
Yep.
Kind of get used to it. But then going, 6 months pretty much without it, that first drink, I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah, that'll fuck you up, dude. Your body's not used to it. Yeah. Well, this isn't even related to whether your body's used to it or not. When I went to San Diego, I drank multiple cocktails and didn't feel a thing.
Altitude.
Yeah.
That's
not
the other
single
thing,
thing did I feel. And I was like, I couldn't, for the first couple of days, I was like, why the fuck am I not feeling anything? Mm-hmm. I'm having multiples. I can have like a couple IPAs here and I'm like, okay, well, I need to like take a chill pill here. Like that's insane.
It's weird how altitude affects
chill pill's probably a drug.
Alcohol a lot.
Yeah, yeah, the blood alcohol. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I mean, this goes through. Obviously there's cocaine, methamphetamines, hallucinogens, inhalants. Nicotine obviously is the big old. That one is still marketed to everybody. It's on sale. Get your pack of this, and it's a money drainer. It's just insane.
It's one of those, I guess, like I said, I'm not addicted, so therefore it's hard for me to be like,
no, yeah,
people are sending $7 a pack a day,
right?
Whatever it may be,
and they're always broke.
Yeah, wonder why.
It's a cycle, right? So you can't get out of that. And that's why people spend all their money on drug money. The podcast I was listening to, I've listened to this episode a couple times, and they mentioned a book called The Easy Way to Quit Smoking, and apparently it works like a fucking charm. The book talks about it in very reasonable ways and like kind of makes you understand that you probably don't enjoy what you're doing when you're smoking. No. And it's almost like it helps you make that mental connection of like, oh, this just sucks. I don't want to do it. Like, it's obviously not a magic wand and it doesn't work for everybody, but I've heard it works for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So look that up if you got a problem with smoking or something.
Yeah, it's weird because I just think like, we have our occasional cigars.
Yeah.
And I think about them like, I can't imagine being addicted to those.
God, that would be so much, dude.
Yeah.
I get lightheaded smoking too big of a cigar. You're like, fuck, there's no oxygen. It's just smoke.
Well, yeah, at what point when you build up a tolerance to that where you get like just a giant ass cigar where you're like, all right, here we go.
They had one called the Chieftain, and that thing was long as fuck, dude. We always saw it at the, I think it was like something in Tewksbury or something like that in Denver, and we never bought it, but it was there for a long time. Somebody finally took it, or it maybe just finally got stale or something.
Who knows, yeah.
But yeah, the Chieftain would have knocked me. I would have been dead.
Yeah.
Fucking dead.
That would have been one you had to share, and Todd would not go for that.
Nope. No fucking way. Maybe back in the day I probably would have. Over time I have stopped heavily. I do not.
You would have put like a straw in it or something like that.
Do like where they make those weird like, or there was that one on Pineapple Express, the blunt with the 3 like starts so different people could smoke it. Yeah. So here's some traits of people with high risk of developing addiction.
Okay.
If you're related to others who have developed addiction, we know that it's a genetics thing a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. Experiencing other mental health disorders, so you're already prone.
Yep.
Adventurous and risk-taking.
Okay.
So I'll try anything once, and then it's like, well, this thing kind of latches onto you.
Yeah.
So be careful with that one. If they're disconnected and cautious, someone feels like the complete opposite. Mm-hmm. Disconnected and cautious seems counterintuitive to trying drugs and getting stuck on them.
Yeah. Is this Live Life Science?
This is not. This is the same one. No, sorry. This is the, it's close. It's the AmericanAddictionCenters.org.
Okay.
And then there is obsessive and compulsive, which I think naturally that's you're just going to keep doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. Apathetic. So I'm prone.
Yeah.
Don't give me drugs, guys.
Thought I got some meth for you here.
Not even once. Unable to self-regulate is the last one that they kind of like high prioritize.
Okay.
So, I mean, unable to self-regulate, that just sounds like you're an addictive person anyway. Like, so all this is kind of like common sense. So, didn't get as much as that out of that one as I wanted to. which is why we're going to end this theme.
Well, I had one more thing real quick.
Okay, I was just kidding.
Because it was Live Life Science. I was like, let's curious.
Right. Oh,
so I just went on the website and typed in addiction. And the articles that popped up, I was like, I'll just read the articles. These are pretty good.
Okay.
Fish get addicted to meth and polluted rivers go through withdrawal.
Oh, no. How would you know that?
I don't know, unless they did like tests of like their blood or something like that.
But to have them withdraw, like maybe you see them like not, like they're jonesing for the top of the... Yeah, they might like, you maybe put the meth thing in one spot, the non, and then you see if they go to over and over
like
again.
A fish maze or something like that?
Maybe, yeah.
We got opium-addicted parrots are terrorizing poppy farms in India.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, the birds. Humanity sucks.
Yes, they do.
We got the birds addicted to opioids.
Let's see. This was May 28th, 2019, this one. Video game addiction becomes official mental disorder and controversial decision by who?
Oh, boy. By who?
Just capital WHO.
Got him.
Yep. Yeah, that was kind of like the top ones that were interesting.
God, parrots getting addicted. Fish getting addicted. I'm addicted. Wow. The animal kingdom. You know?
We are monsters.
I mean, we're just animals that are walking around and talking. But God, yeah, humans are monsters. We created things to kill ourselves. And we've created a lot of things to kill ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, people make profit off of that, so that's cool.
Yeah. All right.
Next time we will discuss the pharmaceutical companies.
No, we won't.
By name. CEOs will be talked to.
We'll have them here.
Yeah, tune in.
We'll disguise their voices, though.
While they're here? Well, what does this bring us to now that we're done with the themes, Nate?
This brings us to our movie.
Oh, the movie of the week, which is
2013's
The Spectacular Now.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's spectacular.
Yeah, it is.
This was Nate's movie.
It was. This is one Todd has not seen.
Yep, I saw it for the first time just a couple days ago.
And?
I actually really enjoyed it.
All right.
And I want to clarify because I feel like people are going to hear us do these and they're going to go, wow, every time one of them suggests a movie, the other person likes it. But there's a reason that we are doing this podcast together. We have similar tastes. And we do consider them underrated. So there has to be something where it's like, well, if it was a complete shit movie, we'd have to have a long conversation with each other.
Trust me, I'm jonesing for the day that we have a movie that we disagree on. That's what I want to have.
I know you talked about it last time. I think one that we agree to watch ahead of time. Not one that's probably part of our underrated list.
No,
maybe,
yeah.
But like one that we're like, that one, we'll have it naturally be like, you like that movie? I didn't like that movie. And like, okay, good.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
We'll have a month we devote to fighting each other.
I feel like that's going to take a while to find those, though, because the similar taste at times.
Right.
Whether we find a little bit in that movie that we like or...
Right.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, it will happen, but so far, I mean, that's why we agreed on this list a long time ago. I think we both trust each other on our underrated list. We'll see, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it had like it had a weird start to the movie. I think it was a little bit like, oh, it just kind of jumps in. You're like, oh, I'm going to try and figure out what's going on here. Yeah. But it has so many more fucking stars than I thought it did. Yeah. You buried the lead with me. If you had told me even a couple of these names, I would have been on board way sooner.
Oh, yeah. All right. So real quick, let's go through the synopsis here.
Awesome.
I got the back of the Blu-ray here.
He's got it. I can see it. I had to pay for this movie.
I paid for this movie, too.
Fuck you. It's different.
How's it different? Because I bought the physical copy.
How long ago?
2013.
Or 14. Like, when I do this podcast later in life, I'm going to need this.
All right. So it says, Sutter Keeley, a high school kid with effortless charm and the self-proclaimed life of the party, is having the perfect senior year until he loses both his girlfriend and his part-time job. When he meets Amy, the nice girl next door, an unlikely romance begins as Sutter and Amy struggle to overcome their differences and help each other through the many challenges of growing up.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's the most accurate.
No, it's really not.
Because there is some things in there where it's like, we'll get into it.
Yeah, we will.
But, yeah. I mean, for the most part, that is, he's got an addictive personality.
So going forward, spoilers from the movie, guys.
Well, we're going to go into cast, which it'll just spoil the cast, and then after that, we'll jump into plot, and we'll give you the alert and all that.
Yes. It was directed by James Ponsoldt.
Yep, like Ponsoldt. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that either. Right?
Yeah. And for the cast, we got Miles Teller as Sutter.
Yep.
We got Shailene Woodley as Amy.
Who is married to Aaron Rodgers now.
Oh.
And she's a bit of a anti-vax freak.
Okay.
But anyway.
We got Kyle Chandler as Tommy.
The dad.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when I heard the voice on the phone, I was like, who the fuck is that? Who is that? I know that voice. And right before he opened the door in the movie, I was like, that's him.
We got Jennifer Jason Leigh as Sarah, the mom.
Lee, but yeah.
Oh, Lee.
Mother.
Okay.
Yep.
Brie Larson as Cassidy.
Dude, I had no idea. You buried the fact that Brie Larson was in this movie.
No. Did you enjoy it more finding out?
Yes.
That, like it was a surprise?
It was a surprise, which was fun. I was just more disappointed I hadn't seen it earlier because Brie Larson's a straight up stone cold fox.
Yeah.
So is Shailene Woodley, to be fair.
And that's kind of the main cast. There are some others in there.
Yeah, I'll kind of mention those ones because you'll recognize them. It is Mary Elizabeth Winstead, or Winstead, sorry, as the sister.
Yep.
And she's in Cloverfield Lane and all that stuff. Bob Odenkirk as Dan the storekeeper, which he has such a tiny role. It's very weird he's in there.
Yeah.
And then you've got Caitlin Dever as Crystal, and she goes on to be one of the leads in Booksmart.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a stacked cast. It was actually a novel written by Tim Tharp that it came from. But
Spoiler alert.
Dude, every time I was like, "Oh, Brie Larson, holy shit, Nate!" Because then right away you're seeing her from behind. Hopefully the spoiler played. but I was like, and she's like riding him in the bed. I'm like, holy shit. Which, okay, so for the record, it's weird because they're in high school, but I assume they're graduating. So I think they're all 18 except for Shailene.
Yeah.
Although Shailene shows tits in the movie, and I was like, this is interesting. So I assume she probably, when she filmed this, she was probably in her 20s or whatever, and they always cast down or age down, but. Yeah, it was I did not expect to see both of them in there. Yeah. Especially Brie, because I thought Brie almost had breakout in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. Scott Pilgrim, which came out before this.
Oh, so it was.
Yeah, because Scott Pilgrim, I think, was 2012.
Also, right before this.
So
was
it must have been filming as that or right after, so.
Gotcha, okay. But yeah, I did not expect to see those two actresses, but I also didn't expect them to be in such sexual scenes. I was like, oh shit, because for a high school movie, usually they cut around that or they make it larger than life, like American Pie or something.
Yeah.
But this one was oh, these are kind of romantic, and the scene between Shailene Woodley and Sutter when they're having sex is very realistic.
It is, yes.
He's not really awkward because he's done it before or whatever. He's kind of a playboy-ish kind of guy.
Yeah.
But she's very much do you want to do this and should we? And she's they're undressing under and it's holy shit, dude. We've all kind of been in this situation.
Yeah, it's not your typical music playing or anything like that. It's just them two in that moment right there, and that's it.
Yeah. But obviously we're jumping around, guys. Yes. I mean, again, I always take notes in order, but we can jump around.
Yeah. So real quick, going back to the synopsis according to the back of the Blu-ray here. It's weird because when I read it, I know it was he loses his job. I'm like, he doesn't lose his job till the very end of the movie.
Very end of the movie.
And it's a very grown up thing too. Of
he knows he has an addiction.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's hey, I'm going to offer you this full-time position, but
you gotta slosh.
Yeah, you got In this movie, I love it for all the quotes that are in this movie.
Yeah. Well, is it the one where he says about his dad?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to read that?
Yep. So it's Dan to Sutter. And Dan is saying, if I was your father, this is where I might give you a lecture or something about what you're doing to yourself. And then Sutter says, you know what, Dan? If you were my dad, you wouldn't have to.
That cuts deep.
Yeah.
Basically, if you were my dad, you would have been a good father and I would never even be a drunk.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The only problem I had with this movie was Sutter's complete ignorance about his father.
Yeah.
As cool and worldly he kind of felt he was the life of the party, he could have a conversation with anybody, and then he's blindly when he says to his mom that's why he left you or whatever, he deserved to be left. I was fucking piece of shit, dude.
Yep.
Not even just in oh, you little dumb kid. I was you asshole, you have to know your dad was a piece of shit. Your mom just doesn't kick him out of your life because she felt like it.
Yeah, no.
She's by all means shown she's a great mother and has raised you for many years. And your sister, who is very successful now, she might be a trophy wife, but she's still successful in that way.
Yeah.
She's obviously a good mother. She goes to support you. She gives you food. And you're still that's why he left you. And you're a bad mother because fuck you, Sutter.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So, you kind of in the beginning notice Sutter carrying around a cup.
Yeah.
And you kind of wonder what's going on there, and you realize that's his cup that he always pours some alcohol in it.
And what does he always carry with him,
A
Nate?
flask.
Have you ever known anybody that carries a flask like that?
No.
Would you be friends with them?
No.
No. If you popped out a flask right now and started pouring a drink, I'd be like, God damn it, I've known you for too long to just leave the room, but I need to figure this out.
Todd kind of got me a flask once, guys.
Oh, well,
it's a cigar holder and a little shooter
that was
holder.
for a bachelor party. It's a one-time thing. I've gotten a flask, too, from other bachelor parties. It's just a thing you do. You use it for that night, and you don't fill it up and use it through your life.
Oh, whoops.
You just said you don't do it. Well, a flask fell out of his hair right next to the dice. I tell you, this is amazing, guys. You got to see this shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, the scene of him just waking up in Amy's yard.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck, I'm glad I've never had that experience of just like, all right, woke up in some random yard. I don't know where the fuck I'm at, where my car's at, or any of that shit.
I thought we were going to find out he had, like, hit another car or caused a big accident and he was bloody or something.
Yeah.
But no. And Amy, of course, is Shailene Woodley. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so she's kind of like a home buddy. Yep. So she's the complete opposite. Almost to like a very naive degree. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to get married and we're going to do this and my future husband's going to be, I'm going to go to NASA. And it's like,
hey,
okay.
I mean, okay,
I admire that.
Going to that scene real quick.
Yeah.
The dinner party.
I have a note about the dinner party. Too.
Okay. Yeah. There's the scene of her explaining everything of like what she wants her life to be like.
Yep.
And then the husband of Sutter's sister was like, "Oh, it's good to have dreams," or whatever he says.
Infantilizes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're getting at.
He treats her like an infant.
Yes, I know where you're going with this.
I hope you guys bared with me there. But yes.
Yeah, and she just like, well, I think it's good to have dreams. Mm-hmm. And like, it's definitely a blow to him. Like, hey, don't knock me for wanting to do this.
Yeah. And it's a total trope. And I wrote down a few tropes through here because it uses a few of them. But it's the dinner party where the guests all act like they're awkward, as if they all came off of like a country club and have never had anybody talk to them in any other way than like, how was the stock market? Like, the two people across the table that don't even say a word, but give her like weird looks and kind of look at the host and be like, oh my gosh, this is awkward. And it's like, what dinner parties are you guys going to? Fuck right out of here.
Well, the other part is like, I feel like if I'm ever at a dinner party and I'm sitting at one side of the table, my significant other is at the other side of the table, I feel like that's just weird. Like, I never understood like both of them at the head of the table. I'm like, no, I'll sit next to her. That's fine. Like, I don't see why.
It's very traditional. I like a good head of the table. I don't know. I think it's like the owners typically will get the heads of it, just like it's the bigger space or whatever. Like, I don't know if it's just a thing I was grown up through. Like, it doesn't mean it has to be. Like, I don't care. But I do recognize that that's just a thing. Especially people of like wealth will do. Yeah. But it makes everything way more awkward than it needs to be.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have also Sutter. He's kind of going back to the beginning a bit. Yeah. He goes after Amy as like a rebound.
Because Brie Larson breaks up with him.
Yeah, they have like the ups and downs of the relationship, the roller coaster where they get in a fight, they make up. They get in a fight, they make up.
They're the on and off again classic story that everybody's had a friend that does this. Yeah. And you're like, guys, you're not good for each other, but you keep doing it.
Exactly.
Although, to be fair, he gets broken up with over a complete misdirect.
Yeah, because she walks in while he's talking to a girl. Well, not even talking to a girl.
He was sitting in a car with her at night.
Because he was trying to help his friend out, which was out in a boat. Yeah. And so it was just a complete misunderstanding. And it's like, how did she know he was there? Someone must have said like, hey, Sutter, I saw Sutter with this girl. And
she had got tipped off and then she drove over and yelled at him. And it's like, which is weird to start the breakup on a complete false premise because that's not justified. No. But whatever, that's how it happens. And to touch upon that scene a little bit, his friend who's so like, oh, gee whiz, I don't have girls, I can't do this. Yeah. And the guy's like, I'll hook you up, this is the night. It's so that classic, this is the night, I'm going to get you laid, buddy. And then later on, that kid turns into like a little fuck.
Yeah, he does. He's like, oh, really, Amy? That's your rebound?
You know what I wrote? My second line in here after the party, how he's like the party Lothario and he does booze and he's like sex and he's confident, is Amy supposed to be ugly or weird? Yeah. Because it's Shailene Woodley. And by all means, she's obviously the attractive chick in the school.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand it either.
She doesn't even do anything weird.
I think it was just more of them like trying to make her like the awkward antisocial person.
She doesn't even wear glasses, Nate.
You don't have to be antisocial.
Have you seen That's the movie with Jennifer Lee Cook.
I think I know who you're talking about.
And
where he has a bet where he has to like make
and
her
Freddie
prom
Prinze
queen.
Jr.
I know exactly what you're talking
When she whips off the glasses and all of a sudden she's beautiful and puts her hair down.
Limitless.
We remember the name of that movie, Limitless with the Pills. Yes, we did remember that. But this was, it's not Say Anything. It is...
no, it's definitely not.
God damn it, guys. Fucking shit. Nate, you keep talking. I'm going to look it up.
Well, yeah, either way, she's the whole awkward, antisocial person. Mm-hmm. And he has that point where he's like, hey, there's a party this weekend. You want to go to the party and all that? And invites her to the party. This is like their first outing that they go to.
Right.
And as they're going to the party, it's out in like some lake area or whatever with a keg. And she kind of like has a sidebar conversation because Sutter knows like everyone in the school.
She's all that.
Yes. Amy is all that. Got it.
Amy is all that.
No, the movie is, yes, she's all that.
Yeah.
But there's that scene where Sutter knows like everyone in the school and he knows like, oh, these two people are into like the nerd geek culture stuff of
AKA
manga.
Yeah.
And she has a conversation with them because earlier she kind of describes to Sutter like manga, and at first it kind of looks like it washes over him.
Right. He's like interested because she's interested, but
yeah. And I related to this scene a lot just because like every now and then in a sidebar conversation with people, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm into comics. And then they kind of, oh, what you reading? And it's like, you say stuff, but it just washes over them like, uh-huh, okay.
It's a surface level conversation at that point. Because you know they're not going to retain any of it. If
exactly.
Their eyes gloss over, it's a glaze. They're just like, yep.
And I'm like, I don't feel like I need to answer this question because you don't really care. You're just like, oh yeah, Spider-Man and Batman and all that. And
all them
I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
What were they in that game movie? That one with the purple guy?
Yeah, wasn't Superman with Spider-Man at one time? And
one of my coworkers, when we had a happy hour yesterday, confused Elizabeth, I think, Theranos with Thanos and had no idea who Thanos was. Broke my goddamn heart. But anywho.
Well, I got a lot of movies to watch.
Yeah, they'll never watch those.
That's fair.
But yes, anywho, back to this.
Yeah. So, and that was kind of like the last scene where he kind of talked to her, and then it goes to the dinner party where he just shows up at her door. Which
is interesting, though, because to show like Amy being naive is when he goes to that another trope, that party that, of course, has a great background. They all hang out there, and there's waterfall. It's like, okay, what the fuck ever. Show us the shed and the bonfire made of like random pallets.
Right.
Okay, that's ours. But when he introduces her to the two guys, and she goes with him, and he's just like, all right, see you later. And he goes and talks to his ex-girlfriend, and it's just kind of like,
yeah,
cool.
Like, you're a dick right now.
Yeah.
Also, the guy that he comes back and takes her away from.
Yeah. He says
pit sweats.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
They probably had them out there filming in wherever heat for a long time.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, you're such a dick or something like that. Or fuck you. Something like it's great. Because he realizes you just cock blocked me.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, and to kind of based on that party moment is when before he goes, Brie Larson, Cassidy, that's classic AIM. I don't know what year this is supposed to be in.
I don't either.
Because there's an AIM or whatever message pop up, which doesn't happen in any of the past decade. But it's like, hey, I miss you. And I was like, what a fucking...
The tease.
Yes. Guys, we've talked about this before. This is just movie tropes. But she says, like, I miss you. And then she's like, all right, bye, I gotta go. And it's like, the fuck is that shit? You can't tell that to your ex-boyfriend who you're like, we're not good for each other, and I don't want to be with you, and I can't do this. I miss you.
Yep.
You fucking asshole. Because then he goes to the party, sees her, and then she's obviously jealous that he's brought Shailene Woodley's character.
Yep.
And then immediately kisses Shailene like right outside the party. So they hardly know each other. She's very reserved, but also apparently kind of a bit of a wild child because she immediately accepts his gift of a flask.
Well, yeah, she doesn't have it. Like he kind of puts her on the path of drinking.
Yeah, which is, it so sucks to see that. When he got her the flask, I was like, A, what a shitty gift.
Yep.
But B, she's just okay with this now. She's just like drinking normally, and they're drinking and driving all the time.
Yeah, there is a lot of that in this movie.
Yeah.
Which he always has his cup in his car with him.
Yes. And he never gets busted for drinking and driving.
No.
Not once.
Well, even like him getting into bars.
Yes.
The other thing, like he got in a bar and he's like, my girlfriend just broke up with me and I'm 18. Who wants to buy me a shot?
And all the chicks are like, yeah. And I was like, I bet those guys exist, and I don't know how you do it.
I don't either.
But that bothered me when he goes to the bouncer and they're like, "Where's your ID?" And he's like, "I don't have it." And he's making all these excuses, and it cuts to him just going into the bar.
Yeah, and I went, some random bar. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Did they cut out a scene of him like getting around that?
Like they should have just shown him sneaking through the back, something like that.
Goes through behind one of the bar,
or walks in with a big group of them, or something like that.
Exactly.
Whatever.
But then he goes off and crazy blackouts. Mm-hmm. He's constantly blacking out and forgetting that he made promises to Amy.
Yeah, the only one is where he talked about prom.
Yeah.
Where he's like, no, I meant it. I want to go to prom with you.
But he forgot he had said it.
Yeah.
And had to remember he said it. Yep. Yeah, which is the problem. But then he commits to his drunken escapades.
Yep, exactly.
There is the, to go to the shop, so Bob Odenkirk, again, is his boss, and he sells suits.
Yeah, suits, ties, or just nice apparel.
Nice apparel. And, but he gets confronted by Brie Larson, Cassidy's new boyfriend, who was like the jock, popular prom king. He's the guy, right? He's that guy. But he's like about to hit him. I like the flinch moment. He's like, whoa, okay. Yep. And he explains, and he's like, all right, they kind of a heart to heart. He's like, I'm not trying to hit on Cassidy. Like, she's with you. I can't even compete with you, whatever. And then the guy drops a line on him. He says, like, you're not the joke everyone thinks you are. Mm-hmm. And then walks out. He thinks it's a compliment, but Sutter's like, oh, fuck. Like,
yeah,
I'm a joke to everybody.
Yeah, he goes for the low blow.
Yes. And the thing is, this movie gives him so many ways to like his come to Jesus moment, and he doesn't take like almost any of them until the very end.
No, well, the one that really
the big one he should have.
Yeah. So we got his father when he finally gets a chance to meet his father, because he gets the number from his sister, who went and saw him when she was younger, and she just was like, "All right, I didn't want to tell mom this, but I have his number." She gives the number to Sutter, and he finally goes to see him. Mm-hmm. So so Amy goes along with him,
right?
Which, you know, she's very nice in this entire thing.
Yeah, she's like
going along with it, and you know, it's one of those where you can tell she cares about him.
Yep.
So they go up to his house and they just show up, and he's surprised by him.
He got drunk and forgot that he made that promise.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
just like Sutter.
Yep, he's doing the Sutter.
Exactly, and from there he's like, "Oh, I was just going to go to the bar and meet up some guys and grab some drink. You guys want to join me?" So they go to the dive bar, and he orders 2 pitchers to start off.
Again, nobody cards the kids. It was like, because he's like known there, right? It's like his dive bar.
It's a dive bar, you know. They need the money.
But they like know him. It's like, hey, buddy, here's the guys.
Yep.
It's like, okay.
And there's some chick in there waiting for him.
The floozy.
Yep.
And he just wants to get his mother turn off the pot, his dick wet.
He does.
Did you have turn off the pot? I hope so.
And it's just weird because, like, I'm like, God damn, 2 pitchers. That's a lot to go through, I feel.
And then they ordered more.
Yeah. They got another one after that. And
although it's probably light as shit beer, right?
Yeah. The whole time he's like trying to figure out, like, his father, he's idolizing this entire time, during the entire conversation.
What did my mom lie about? You're obviously a great guy and you had to leave.
Exactly. Well, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you guys should go out to Key West. Key West is great. It's awesome. Well, why'd you leave Key West? I ran out of money.
When he's kind of mean about it, he's like, I ran out of money. Like, what do you think? Like, duh. Yeah. Like, I'd go back if I could. He doesn't care about him at all.
No.
Sutter still is so blind to this idea that his dad is a great guy.
Yeah.
But Kyle Chandler plays a great fucked up dad.
He does.
Kyle Chandler's always played a really good dad in everything he does.
Yeah. And then later on, he's like, oh, hey, so the floozy got drunk and I need to take her home.
Right.
And they're like, oh, we'll follow you. No. Don't follow me. I'll be back in an hour. I'll meet you at my place in an hour, whatever it is.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, okay. Oh, by the way, can you cover these pitchers of beer? So it's a heartbreaking scene there because, like, he's like, oh, yeah, okay, I got this, Dad, because, you know, first time meeting his dad.
Yep, he wants to impress him.
And he's like, yeah, and he pulls out his money. He's like, I don't have enough. So she's like, I got some cash. But
even then, they didn't have enough.
No,
assuming the bar guy was like, dude, he fucking did that to you, you're fine.
So that was shitty on his part, just doing that. So they go to the house and they sit there and wait for hours on end. I don't know how long, but nightfall hits. Yeah,
I imagine they probably waited like an hour or so after he was supposed to be there.
And then they go back to the bar, and sure enough, they see his dad drinking with everyone.
Not even with the floozy.
No, just having a good time.
And it's like, dude, that's such a different level of... Yeah. That's not even just being a drunk. That's just being a piece of shit.
Yep. And then while they're at the bar, though, talking to their dad, he has that line of like, oh, I live in the now. Everything is the now.
And that's what Sutter has said before.
Yep.
He tells her to live in the now.
And it's that you just see similarities, and you're like, shit, don't go down that road.
Which isn't bad philosophy.
No, it's not.
It's bad when it's used in the way they're using it.
Yeah, because I mean, later on, Sutter has the line, the best thing about now is there's another one tomorrow.
Yeah, unless you die. But yeah, technically.
But yeah, there's always going to be a now.
Yeah, right. And we will go out. So this scene leads into what I was legitimately shocked by.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, I said, oh, fuck, out loud. And then I wrote in all caps, great surprise scene. And I was like, I usually don't see this stuff, or I usually see this stuff coming. It's usually framed in a way. So for anybody that hasn't watched it, and I hope you watch it before you get to this point, but whatever. Yeah. They're having an argument in the car driving back home. Yeah. And he's like, get out of the car, I'm done. Like, because he doesn't want to he's protecting her again. He's doing self-preservation, or on her part, he's saying, what, you don't actually love me? Because she she says, I love you for the first time. And he's like, no, you don't. I love you. No, you don't. Get out of here. He's trying to push her away so that she doesn't end up becoming him to what he is to his father. Yeah. And he's like, fine, they pull, because they almost get into an accident the first time. Yeah,
they swerve off the road. Yeah. And
so he's like, get out of the car. So you don't know which way the car's facing, really, either. And like, get out of the car. And she opens the door, and she's like, really sorry? She turns around, and then boom.
Clipped by a car.
And it's so, like, that shocked me.
Oh, yeah. No, it was one of those where you think it's over because, like, they almost get in an accident. They swerve, all that. And so you're like, okay, they're fine. Yep. But it's so quick, it doesn't allow you to think what's going on next.
Because it's great in two ways, because it's like the mirror trick with horror movies. You close it, nobody's there. You open it the second time, they're going to be there the second time, right? Yeah. Typically. And it's you let people build up, they exhale, and then you get them. And so this was that. The accident happened, they didn't get hurt. And then you don't know which way they're necessarily facing. You don't see cars passing, I don't think. So you don't know that she's getting out of the car into the traffic.
Yep.
Yeah, and so you're like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, it was a hard scene because you're like, you don't know what happened, if she's still alive or any of that shit.
Yeah, I didn't know if she was just dead at that point.
And to be Sutter, you're like,
it wasn't a wake-up call.
It was, and it's a shitty thing that had to be the wake-up call for him.
Oh, what I meant was, it wasn't even the wake-up call. Yeah. Which is, it was part of it, but the fact that didn't shock him out of it blows my mind. That was the other thing. I was like, that would have been the moment, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't. It wasn't.
No.
She gets injured, forgives him immediately.
Yeah. So, like, that's the other thing, too, is, like, after they swerve and all that.
She only has, like, a broken arm or something.
Well, like, after they swerve and before she gets hit, too, she's like, are you okay?
Yes.
And he freaks out, like, why the fuck are you asking me that?
Right.
And she's like, I love you, okay? I want to make sure you're okay.
She's one of those attachment personalities.
Yeah. And it's just like, you're like, fuck you, Sutter. You're being a fucking ass right now.
Because she's a godsend. Yeah. And so, that happens. So she's great. She forgives him, whatever. So he doesn't have a wake-up call for that, but it's a piece of it. The second one is the Bob Odenkirk at the job. He's like, I want to promote you. Quit drinking. I can't do that. Okay. That's his second wake-up call. The third one is actually having it out with his mother.
Yep.
And being like, hey, I went and saw him. And she's like, oh my gosh, you're not your father. Yes, I am. Nobody loves me. She's like, you don't understand how wrong you are.
Yeah.
And that is his third one. And then he's finally, like, I guess, done drinking.
Well, I mean, he still has some issues going forward.
Right. He's not going to ever be done with it.
Yeah.
It's an addiction. Like, he's going to relapse, whatever. But I think he's finally made the choice of, like, I don't have to be this person. I've seen what I can become.
Because he even has, like, the graduation with his ex and all that showing up.
Yep.
And her saying, like, oh, you're always going to be my best ex-boyfriend.
Yes, yeah.
And you're nice. Like, that's kind of nice. I feel like when you have, like, I guess, like, a breakup like that and you could still talk, it's always nice.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's certain circumstances that it doesn't allow you, but...
Right. I will say that two of my best relationships, I can talk to them like friends.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
And you still had something there, and you build a relationship off that, and you grow as a person because of that.
Right. Yeah.
So
I think that's a big difference between being an adult and understanding that life happens and being so, again, within reason, bitter that it's like, well, I can't ever deal with that. I can't address it. And so I think becoming friends or whatever is you confronting that. Yeah. But that's back to our breakup chat.
Yeah.
But then that's basically the end of the movie.
Pretty much, yeah. Because, there's Amy. She goes off to college.
Yep, she gets in.
And the whole plan was Sutter to go with her and live there, and they go to college together. Well,
right, because he's been trying to apply the whole time, right?
Yeah, he left her at the bus stop.
Yes, like another tick move.
Yep, didn't bother telling her. She still went on, which was great.
Yeah, it was creepy when he's like in front of her window. I was like, she glances up and what does she do? That he's just
I know that fucking
yeah,
car.
He just like speeds off like.
Yep. Yeah.
I wanted that so bad. Like, oh fuck, guy. Because he was like slow mo, like looking at her. Mm-hmm. But so she goes off, and then he has.
That's after that's where he gets the job offer,
yes.
and he comes and denies that, and so later on he decides, oh, I need to go out there, and goes and sees her pretty much. And
I did like how ambiguous the ending is.
Yes,
because her face is not a smile.
No, it's not. It's like somewhat happy, but
it was like a you're not this. You're a piece of shit. Like it wasn't like a guaranteed. Oh, they're just going to get back together.
Yeah,
she actually
they got some shit to work through.
Yeah, she just stopped being completely naive. Mm-hmm. She got that last hit. I think when he left her at the bus, she got another hit too many. Where it was like, okay, now I can't just be I'm always here for you. You need to fix your shit. I need to watch out for myself.
Exactly.
She had a very quick come to Jesus.
Yeah, it wasn't just. It was the emotional hit, not the physical.
Apparently. She was fucking fine. In the hospital bed. I don't know why I said it's so weird, but in the hospital bed.
Yeah.
She was like, I love you. It's back together. We're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's, the gist of the movie.
Yeah, but I do love that it was ambiguous. It was real in that way. The movie felt very grounded in a lot of ways.
Yeah. There was some stuff over the top, but
but it was very few and far between, at least.
Yeah. So, well, I'm glad you enjoyed the movie. Yeah. Glad it's something new for you.
That was a spectacular now.
Oh.
Doesn't really
it doesn't.
Work of the moment. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Again, you'll pay for it, but that's fine. It's only like $3-4. So.
Yeah, unless you got Showtime, apparently.
I think it's if you have the package with Showtime, which who has Showtime, guys? We had it for Dexter, and then we got rid of it. And then Yellow Jackets has gone there. I need to watch it for that. And then apparently Nate still has Showtime because somebody must be watching something on Showtime.
Yeah, I think it is Yellow Jackets.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That show was the same time as Dexter.
Started it a bit as well, yeah. Wasn't it like season 3 they're on, or is it still
Yellow Jackets was the brand new one. Brand new series.
Well, shows how much I know.
Somebody's going to correct me, but I'm pretty sure I'm right there.
All right. Well, what are we doing next week now?
Oh, what are we doing next week?
Yeah.
Have we decided?
Yes. We got tickets to Doctor Strange, guys.
Oh,
the Multiverse of Madness.
Is it next week?
It is.
Oh, fuck. I was like, I think it's, I thought it was a movie that we're going to go see. Okay.
What is a movie we're going to go see?
No, I know. No, but I mean, I knew what I meant to say. Yes, we're going to go see the Multiverse of Madness. That's what guys, I totally didn't flub. I hope you edited that out, right, Nate?
Nope.
Okay. We're going to go see that live in the theater before it gets ruined on Twitter and every spoiler in the world.
Thursday tickets.
We do.
Todd slept in that day, so we are sitting apart from each other.
Yep. Which is fine. It's a movie, so
yeah.
We don't usually talk until the credits are done, even.
Exactly.
So it'll be fine. But yeah, I did wait. The one morning I got his text, I was like, man, I'm pretty tired. I don't have the energy to think about this. And then I closed it, and I usually respond pretty quickly on text and stuff. And so when I don't, I'm either really busy with something or that one fucking time I was like, I'm just gonna go get ready for the day and get my coffee. And then I was like, look back and was like, oh, now I've waited too long and you have to split our seats. So, but either way, we still got him, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So we'll look forward to that. It'll be a variety hour with that, because there's over a decade of backlog history with that, so we don't really need to explain anything else about Stephen Strange and stuff. So
yeah, and up next is recommendations.
Ooh.
What are you recommending this week, Todd?
To speak of streaming services, on Netflix, Russian Doll Season 2 finally came out.
I heard it did come out.
But they didn't warn fucking anybody.
The marketing on Netflix is bad.
Why do you think they're losing so many subscribers? That's one of 10
they pretty much
reasons.
They go after their big shows, like Stranger Things.
That's it.
And there's not a lot.
Bridgerton, maybe
they could. It's just their marketing is bad.
It's so bad because Russian Doll was huge when it came out. It's such a great show. It's very groundbreaking in the way that it reinvents the Groundhog Day scenario. And Natasha Lyonne is so good in there, and I just love that world. And I was waiting forever because it came out a number of years ago now. Yeah, it's been a big gap in between seasons, and I was like, I have it listed of like check on it. Every time I'd see it on Netflix, it'd be like, Season 2 is coming, that's the blanket thing they do. And then all of a sudden, I turned on Netflix. I went to look for some other show. Maybe it was looking for Spectacular to see where I could watch it. Yeah. And it was like, Russian Doll Season 2 streaming now. And I was like, the fuck is going on? How? I've watched it. You're
Yeah.
not even going to notify my accounts?
They should be notifying the account like, hey, this is coming up. Like, it should be the first thing. It shouldn't be like, hey, here's what's playing now. The first thing should be like, hey, here's what's coming up. Because I feel like if I found that, because they have that section on the sidebar where you can go through of like seeing what's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
They should have that on the main page, the first thing you scroll through. Because, I mean, I feel like people like scroll through 10 things. Here's what's going on. Okay.
Yep.
And it would make sense.
It's so bizarre, dude. For as much as like all of content, especially digitally, is all personalized now, it's supposed to be as custom as possible. Like, they're mining all of our data so that they can serve us up things that are relevant to only us. To not tell me that there's a season 2 of a show that I obviously like is crazy. Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised. Stranger Things, do you hear about the budget for those episodes?
No.
$30 million per episode.
What was the Lord of the Rings going to be made for episode?
I think that's like 100 or something.
Oh, okay,
like
so that's still
that's
big, but 30
ridiculous. But
is
30
very
million,
big for a show
that's bigger than Game of Thrones.
God. I mean, every now and then they'll show one of the creatures, but for the most part, it's a small town.
Well, they're upping it this season, so...
I guess I think there might be some Russia stuff. So, okay. Yeah. I'm excited I do like Stranger Things, but I think this is the last season, right?
Last season, but they're splitting into 2 parts.
Of course they are. They did that with Ozark. I'm still waiting for Ozark Part 2 to come out.
Yeah, they're milking it. Because they're like, oh shit, we're losing subscribers. Let's make our big ones.
A lot of places do that. We did hear that. I mean, obviously, Mission Impossible's doing a 2-parter. Harry Potter did a 2-parter. Although Harry Potter was 1 book, and they did it stupidly. And remember, The Hobbit got split into 3, like a bunch of jackasses?
Idiots.
So hopefully this is not a problem with Mission Impossible, since it's a brand new story and everything. But so what are you recommending then?
I'm recommending, because it is May at this point, and the first Saturday May is coming up, which is Free Comic Book Day.
And is that every first Saturday in May, Nate?
It is. Oh. Yes. So I recommend, get out to your local comic shop and just go get some free comics.
Yep.
It's an event that like a lot of comic shops cater towards kids as well.
Right.
And so they have events there. Like one of the comic shops I go to, they have like a bouncy house. They have a food truck. They have face paintings. They have artists there. There's a lot to do rather than just get the comics.
This is true. I've been to a few free comic book days. I haven't gone the last couple of years. I've always been working through them, I think.
Yeah.
And you always like hit up Denver, like the bigger shops. But I've worked one before.
Yep. Yeah.
That was fun. I have a T-shirt that says Free Comic Book Day on it.
Yeah, same here.
That's kind of how I got into them, I think, was through those days.
And usually, if you're interested, they have a lot of deals during that day too, where it's cheaper books on back issues or even some board games. If it's a comic shop that does that, they'll do discounts on that as well.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to do with that.
That's a great recommendation. Where would you suggest they go?
Depending where you're listening.
What's your favorite shop?
I go down to Parker because he gets certain comic guests, which is Hall of Justice Comics.
Okay.
But then again, it also varies. I might hit other shops depending on who's there.
There's Time Warp, right?
There's Time Warp in Boulder.
One. Yep.
Let's see. There's Mile High that always has a big outing.
That's the big warehouse style.
If you don't know anything about comics, don't buy anything. They're overpriced.
That's true.
But honestly, it's quite the spectacle to see of the giant warehouse of comics.
Yeah, expect to kind of stand in line, though, if you go to some of these places.
Yeah.
So you're going to be waiting to get your stuff, but it's so... You can read your fucking comics in line, guys. There you go.
Yeah, they have a lot of... Like, they have the 501st usually come out, which is the Stormtroopers, the people that, like, it's like their own club.
That's called the 5-0?
The 501st.
501st.
Yeah, the 501st Legion, and it's pretty much like all of their costumes for Stormtroopers are authenticated. Like, it has to be up to code. All that kind of stuff.
I remember seeing them at Comic-Cons in town. Okay.
Yep, they have like a bunch of 501st Legions throughout the country.
Gotcha, okay.
So yeah.
That's cool. That's a great recommendation.
Yeah.
Beats mine. Fuck you. Well, Nate, this is... it sounded like we edited that transition there, but that was all live, guys. We talk very stilted, I realized. But anyway, so if it sounds like it's edited, it's probably just us because we cut ourselves off very quickly.
Yeah.
Does the next segment still exist?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. So I didn't look anything up.
What?
Yeah.
We're both in this. I canceled it. You said you wanted to keep it. You got to tell me if you're going to keep it.
I told the listeners if they want to keep it, they can mail in.
Oh, that's true. Nobody told us about it.
Yeah. So I left it in their hands.
No.
There's still time. They could message us if they want it.
That's true. I don't think they want it.
All right.
Maybe that's why.
There you go. Todd killed it. He's a murderer.
Todd Shot the sheriff. What the fuck is that from?
Let's go Lord of the Rings, Schmeagol.
Oh,
Yeah.
Schmeagol says that?
Or Golem.
Golem says that?
Yeah.
Murderer?
But, yeah.
I don't remember that. I just know Precious.
Yeah. All right.
And Calm. Wow, we went from a very good high to Todd killing the Psy to Golem. So,
Yeah.
Nate, that's the end of this episode, except for our plugs.
Yes.
For the social medias, of course.
Yes.
We don't have any
plugs.
side projects going on.
Yes.
You have any celebrity plugs, Nate? Any shows coming up?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Nothing.
then, where can they find us on social media?
They can find us on all social media, such as TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, which is bought out now.
Well, I think it might be falling through,
Yeah.
which is fantastic.
That's
Fuck
good.
you, Elon, you little bitch. We've talked about this. Because I think some sort of thing about like Tesla and maybe China or like part of Beijing or whatever. There's like a whole thing where they're like, hey, this is bad for Tesla if you go and jump into this because Twitter did not denounce certain things and if he takes over. A whole thing. So it's like, but there is a back out fee of $1 billion or something, and he doesn't have that in just like liquid, and Tesla stock is dropping like a ton of fucking bricks because of this.
Yeah.
So he may be on the hook to pay out himself $1 billion.
Good.
And not be able to use like other means.
Good.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, what a poor baby. And then you got all the fucking Musk bootlickers that pop up on like,
yeah.
dude, he worked for his money. Why should he have to? What? And it's like, shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry, but if you're buying something for $44 billion, that money could be used other places.
Yeah,
for
and it's
sure.
also not all his.
Exactly.
He did not earn it. You tell me what he does on a day-to-day basis that is worth $44 billion.
Right?
Because it's nothing.
Yeah.
You little bootlickers, get the fuck out of the podcast. Leave!
Only boots you should be licking is ours.
Yeah, lick these. I don't even wear boots, but I will buy boots so you can lick them.
Yeah.
JK. Except for the Elon Musk hate.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if they want to get a hold of us, Todd, how do they go about that?
Those same fucking platforms. And then they can email us
That's
at
what I forgot to say. I was thinking email. Yep, that's right.
indesci@gmail.com. And if you want to rate and subscribe on iTunes, that would be fantastic. That's at the bottom of the page. If you want to rate us only, because you can't comment. Or I said subscribe on podcast, or an Apple podcast, but to rate, subscribe, and comment. Comment is the big one now.
Yep.
That is the big one. That moves us up in the algorithm. Even when we started getting written reviews recently, I was getting emails.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you guys are getting on charts because you're starting to get rated. I was like, guys, it works.
It does.
So yeah, if you guys could rate, subscribe, and comment, leave a review on Apple, iTunes, or podcast, whatever, that'd be great.
Apple.
Sure. Do it on Apple and Opal. That's the grandparents' one, Opals. And then on Spotify, you can only rate, but that is at the top of the page. So,
Yep.
yeah.
All right. Also, want to thank Alan
Yes.
for our
we do.
logo.
And thank him for last week because we forgot.
Yep.
We're bad at this, Alan. He
We're
knows
only
that, though.
human, okay?
We're only human after all. Don't lay the blame on me.
A lot of songs.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yes, Alan, thank you very much. Obviously, we love the logo, the artwork, all that good stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you got?
No, that's it for me.
All right. Well, with that in mind, little monologue to take us out.
Oh, fuck.
It's the Sutter writing his review for the
Admissions?
college.
Okay.
So, compared to other kids, I haven't had that many hardships. Not really. Stuff's happened. Sure, but stuff always happens, right? But the real challenge of my life, the real hardship is me. It's always been me.
Nate, you are a hardship to me.
Yes, I am.
But it's fucking Candyland, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Time to get a drink of water.
Okay.
Was that the ghost?
Yeah.